All right, welcome back to the Run.down post-game show here on the Strickland YouTube channel, Strickland Twitter, and if you're listening to this the day after Strickland Podcast Network, I'm Sam. I'm joined by Tyrese. The Knicks are your 2025-26 NBA champions. They win in 5 behind the backs of a 45-point road clinching game from Jalen Brunson, who secures Finals MVP, securing himself as that 1A that we all know and love him to be. In the building of the person that made that statement. But yeah, the Knicks win 94-90, very 90s-esque score right there. And yeah, I mean, the Knicks, they get it done. They came back from like down, I want to say 16 in this game.
Yeah.
And again, no matter how big of a lead the Spurs get, you always know that the Knicks are going to pull it out. Just an amazing game. I was in the city yesterday. Amazing atmosphere in the city yesterday. Streets flooded, blue and orange everywhere. There was just one big old party. I was out till like 4 o'clock this morning. So like, yeah, if my demeanor and my energy is low, that is the sole reason why I only got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep today. I was up at like 11 or whatever. But yeah, no, this was all-time backpack performance from Jalen Brunson. I mean, most of the team just did not have it. Karl Anthony Towns had 2 points and he was in foul. He'll be fouled out. Guys like OG and Hart and Towns just didn't have it offensively. Shamit, Alvarado, just it seemed like nobody could really score consistently enough to go on the ride along with Jalen Brunson. Funny enough, Mikal Bridges was probably the second most efficient person next to Brunson today with 14 points and a 5 of 10 shooting. He hit some timely baskets that were more than necessary at the moments that he hit them. But yeah, no, I mean, this was an all-time great performance. I mean, there was some doubt about, if Jalen Brunson would win Finals MVP. But he put all that talk to bed last night with one of the all-time Finals performances that you'll ever see. I'm extremely, extremely happy that the Knicks were able to put the Spurs team away this quickly, especially with all the shit that Wemby was talking. Probably one of the most arrogant and unlikable superstars that we have seen in this league. And the heel turn on him went real quick. He went from most beloved, I'd say from like a month ago or so, to most hated. And I'm glad the Knicks were the team to kind of expose that. But yeah, the Spurs, they had a lot of things that they got to figure out before they can get back to this point again. Especially with that guard room situation. Shout out to Devin Vassell for giving us the inside scoop on what was going on in that locker room. I don't know if that's something that you even say to the fucking
Which is
media
not
right after
like
you
you
lose.
cannot say that shit publicly, Barrow. Like that is insane.
Yeah, no, I mean the fact that he said that right after they fucking lost the finals, it's like it was clearly heavy on their hearts what their true feelings were for one De'Aaron Fox, and we'll get into all that now. We'll get into all that later, but of course we will focus on our Knicks. One of the most dominant playoff runs that we've seen in quite some time. This is up there with the 01 Lakers, 17 Warriors, like level of domination. I know 2024 Celtics like to shove their name everywhere and whatnot. No, just no. This is not that at all. But yeah, no, this was an absolutely amazing series. I mean, all-time playoff run. So many moments from this Knicks team that you will remember for years to come. The OG tip in, all the Cavs comeback, just so many moments that you will remember. The closeout games, the Mother's Day Massacre, the Hawks closeout game, the Cleveland Cavaliers closeout game on their home court. Just absolute moments. And that's what you look for in all-time teams is like, do they have these moments that you'll look back on in time? And the Knicks, they definitely provided their fair share of moments that we will continuously look on to the past for years to come. But yeah, Therese, your thoughts as you have been celebrating.
Yeah, so they were celebrating San Antonio too. I had a great time. I'm clearly not done celebrating yet. Man, just what a run, what a series. This is, I mean, the Knicks having the most dominant playoff run in NBA history just doesn't feel like something that was going to happen at the beginning of the year. Like, if you told me they'd win the finals, and I believe they would win the finals, I think it would be a historic run. But I mean, I think the story of this team for the last couple of years has been being underrated, not only by media members at large, but by large sections of the fan base. And they proved everybody wrong. They were able to deliver in the best moments. Jalen Brunson has clearly established himself as a superstar in this league. He has been the best postseason performer for the last 5 years, give or take, and he cemented it with a ring and a Finals MVP. It's undeniable at this point. Fuck you, Becky Hammond. We could just get that off rip. Um, there's a whole long list of people that we'll get to at this point sometime during the stream. And yeah, man, just what an incredible run, what an incredible journey. It was great to be able to see that. I didn't think I'd know how I felt until it happened, and the fact that like it happened, and it's just like wow, like jeez, I can't believe it. I got to watch it with my dad. That was great. Like being able to celebrate with other Knicks fans as well. When I went to go out and celebrate, that was fantastic. It's just what an experience, man. What an experience. I didn't go to any of the games. I sacrificed that for everybody. You're welcome.
Sacrifices had to be made for the championship. Cat talked about it. Cat talked about it.
They said 10 weeks of no fornication, and I said I'm not going to three. I'm not going to any three of the games.
What it takes.
Yeah, but yeah, man, just what an incredible run. I don't have words, man. It's like it's been some time. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet, but it just feels so awesome to have witnessed this, to be able to like follow along with this team in this journey. All these guys are just so likable, man. Like you look on the list, you just look at Jalen Brunson and his story, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby being able to have these moments after not being able to have those moments in 2019 when he was in the Raptors who won the championship. Karl-Anthony Towns, just man, there's nobody that I think the league wants to see win more than Karl-Anthony Towns, just because of his story and a lot of the scrutiny that he gets, and the fact that he was able to turn himself into the player that he was able to be in this series for the Knicks is just a testament to how profoundly great that he is. And I think this is the feather in the cap that is a Hall of Fame career for him, which is great to see. The story of Mike Brown, like going 19 years between coaching in the finals and then coaching against the same team that defeated him the first time, where he was able to make his bones as an assistant, winning a couple of championships, where his family lives. It's just incredible to see his journey to this point. I think he's going to get into the Hall of Fame because of this. Yeah, man, just up and down this roster, just a bunch of good guys who were able to really have their moment. And it's great to see the fact that ultimately all this led to a championship. And I can sit here and wax poetic, but I think talking about the game kind of will just sum up a lot of my thoughts as well. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I was in the city yesterday, and the atmosphere, you could just feel how much this meant to everyone. It was like literally impossible to find a bar, by the way. Like everything was just like packed. I had to go to a random Mexican spot that had a big TV in there, thankfully, and they had some empty tables. So I pulled up in there, had some margaritas, had a burrito, and yeah, just enjoyed the next game. Yeah, no, I mean the city's on fire. I mean, this is just perfect vibes leading up into the summer. I mean, everyone was already anticipating that the summer in New York City would be amazing, and I think to start it off with the Knicks championship is just a perfect way to really spark that. And then you got, today was the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Jose Alvarado's probably over there lit with the trophy, getting drunk for his 8-day binge. He said he was gonna be drunk for 8 days straight. Um, but yeah, no, I mean this team has been incredible. You know, every time you think you should doubt them, whether you're a fan or you're an outsider, and whether you're a fan and you have like PTSD or whatever from previous Knicks collapses and whatnot. Last game was a perfect example of that. I mean, game 4 I'm talking about with Josh Hart. He seems like he's having his Ewing and his Charles Smith moments right there, and OG Anunoby is able to kind of just erase all of that, and they erased a near 30-point deficit. um, just absolutely incredible from this Knicks team. They've been able to just be resilient, push through, and they're champions now. They're champions. Um, just absolutely. I mean, when you look at the stats of one Jalen Brunson, I mean, it seemed like he was struggling to, find his, I guess you can say, offensive rhythm or whatever, even though he hit like 2 very clutch shots in the first 2 games. But DJ Zulo, he kind of pointed out how the first 2 games, Brunson was 25 points per game on 34, 23, and 88 splits. The last 3 games of the series, 37.7 points per game on 48, 52, 85 splits. So, I mean, we have always known that Jalen Brunson is someone that, sometimes it can take him some time to get into a series, but what a way for him to get into a series in the NBA Finals. And it looked like we were gonna go a playoff run finally without Jalen Brunson scoring 40, and he saved his best for last with a 45-point road clincher. The only other person in NBA history to do that, Michael Jordan.
Oh, it's
Funny
that guy
enough,
again.
there's that guy again, that bald dude that Jalen Brunson just keeps on showing up on graphics with. Even though he was
Crazy.
never a 1A apparently before this Finals MVP, but yeah, always on those sheets with Jordan. So yeah, this, I mean, I'm still trying to collect myself from yesterday. I mean, after that, as soon as the game ended, I was like shaking literally, and I couldn't even find words. I was like, I had to like pay the guy at the Mexican spot I was at, and like he was saying he was shaking, and I was like, I'm shaking too, man. That's why I can barely pay for my order right now, and like it was just absolutely crazy yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to find the words to really explain all of this. I mean, you just think of all the storylines that this team had going, against it. People clowned Brunson for coming here and thinking he can do it by himself. They clowned him for the pay cut, and now everyone's praising him for the pay cut. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just incredible stretch from him. The fact that he was able to call his shot in that way that I think a lot of NBA players don't. I think it's very easy for a lot of NBA players to just like take the best deal. And no, I'm never gonna like blame somebody for prioritizing their bag, but like the fact that Jalen Brunson wanted to win so badly that he was willing to leave money on the table in order to get guys around him in order to create this team, it'll be very prevalent with a lot of new generation players who were like looking for extensions, and everybody's gonna go, "Hey, don't you want to be Jalen Brunson?"
Yeah, a lot of front offices are going to use that to their benefit now. They're going to be like, look, Jalen Brunson, he took a pay cut of like over $100 million and they won a championship. So, like, you got to leave some money on the table now. And this whole thing with Jalen Brunson, too, it's also, I wonder how much of this is going to play a role in how teams go about this upcoming draft, especially with small guards.
Darius Acuff is about to be so fucking rich.
He really is. He really is. Like, I'm seeing so many fans now are like, I mean, even before this Finals MVP, a lot of people were watching this Jalen Brunson playoff run and they were like, oh, this is great justification for my team to take Darius Acuff. Like, ignore all the whatever, all the
red flags,
all the red flags, all the analytic stuff, whatever it is. Like, look, the Knicks did it with Jalen Brunson, but it's like a lot of teams, they kind of take the wrong lessons out of these championships teams sometimes, and they go for something that is a little bit too obvious instead of what is really on the back burner there. And I mean, when you look at the Knicks, it's not just Jalen Brunson, it's also the team construction around him that allowed him to really thrive and survive with the Knicks. And really, he elevated the guys around him, and they also provided him the infrastructure as well as a team for him to succeed and for his limitations to not really be so loud. I mean, you look at the way they surrounded him, it was kind of like a lot of people talk about AI with the 2001 Sixers and how it was just like AI and a bunch of defenders. The Knicks kind of did this on steroids, and they did it with like a stretch five, some really strong forwards, like really great defensive strong forwards that also could put the ball in the basket as well, which was a problem with the AI Sixers, is that the defenders couldn't put the ball in the basket. So when you have these two-way guys that are able to come in and they can shoot the ball and put the ball on the floor occasionally, they're not as limited. You get the result that you get with this Knicks team, and how versatile they were able to be throughout this playoff run, how they were able to kind of just shift from different play styles from each series and whatnot. Just incredible work from Leon Rose, Jalen Brunson, and everyone involved. Khan, you've joined us. Your thoughts on everything?
As much of a cop out as it is on a day like today, dude, I don't really have thoughts, man. Like, the Knicks won the fucking championship, dude. I don't know what else to say. Everybody's waited obviously so long for this. I to kind of put it into more of a micro perspective for Jalen himself, this feels like a coronation for Jalen Brown. Fuck him. Jalen Brunson. Like all the media attention that he's gotten, just all the like, how fitting is it that, you know, that first postseason run where the Heat bounced us in the second round, there was all the like, there was a couple of Jordan comps that I think started to come out. That was like the first time where we had all of them kind of get posted. Next 2 years, really, like, right, when he was playing the Pacers and the Pacers again, and he's just doing his thing, rising again in the playoffs. It's always LeBron, Jordan, Brunson, or like Steph and Brunson, or whatever. Pick whatever Mount Rushmore NBA player and put him with Jalen Brunson. Right, those were the statistics that he was always in. And then to have that performance in that game on that stage yesterday, I damn near was happier for him as a person and as a player than I was like for myself as a fan. Like, that is just all time. 29 points in the second half on the road. Only player to have 45 in a road closeout game besides Michael Jordan. It's fitting that he started off with Jordan comps and he's ended it with Jordan comps. And I don't want to get too ahead of my skis because I feel like we've done this every year since the parity era, quote unquote, of the NBA, right? Where like the Celtics win and it's like, oh, the Celtics might be a dynasty, and then the Thunder win last year and it's like, oh, the Thunder might be a dynasty. And am I saying we're going to be a dynasty? No, because in the modern NBA, we know better than that. But this team has staying power, man. This team won it all when they were not in the second apron. This team has whatever, backing from James Dolan to go into the second apron as much as they want to. Picks 24 and 31. They've already cleared out 3 years of future tradable picks because of the Mikhail trade happening 2 seasons ago. So they're starting to get some future picks back into their chessboard, into their treasure chest. And I'm just excited, man. Every fan deserved last night. I think it was awesome that, like, granted, sweating it out isn't awesome, but having like that anxiety by the end of the game and like, are we gonna fucking pull this out? Are we gonna fucking do this? And then having it kind of like hit you in a wave when Wemby misses that 3-pointer. It's like 5 seconds ago we weren't a champ and now we're a fucking champion. I also think it's crazy that like the fans, like, so I was in Astoria last night and the fans are referring to each other as like, people were like, yo, you're a fucking NBA champion. And I was like, nah, you're a fucking NBA champion. Like, dude, this is truly incredible. This is incredible.
Call us champs. Call us champs.
Like Josh said, man, address me as champ.
We like, I think if you're a fan of this team, like I think A$AP Rocky has said, he's like, I'm not a fan of the New York Knicks. I am a Knick. Like, in many ways, fuck it, I don't care. I'm a Knick. Like,
And I mean, when you look at the players, they kind of embody us as fans.
yeah. Like Josh Hart had said that like he wants fans to see him in the mirror, and he's like, the difference is I just hoop. Like
There's also a couple other extra zeros in your bank account, sir. But
facts, like shit like that. But like in many ways, like this team is just so relatable. Like you just have like a bunch of guys who have been discarded, discounted, thought to be less than their counterparts at many points. Like all these guys basically like were not thought of very highly in the NBA zeitgeist. Like there was always the conversation of, okay, well, this guy can't do this and this guy can't do that. The way people talked about Karl-Anthony Towns is insane. Like we're not even going to get into the homophobia and colorism of all it. But like, man, it was basically like he's an idiot. He's soft. He doesn't know how to play NBA basketball. Can you win with Karl-Anthony Towns? Minnesota dumped him. Like, they clearly didn't want him, and they figured that, oh, we could get Julius Randle, and that'd be fine. And it's like, now they're scrambling, and it's just like Mikal Bridges, 5 first-round picks. It's always going to follow him. Doesn't matter anymore. Nobody cares. Like, the way Josh Hart is basically like, well, he can't shoot. So, you can't really put him into a championship context. What's that going to do? How is it going to work? OJ Anunoby, why would you give him $42 million a year? He's not worth that. That's a really bad contract. Again, all the narratives about Jalen Brunson, fuck Becky Hammon.
How do you think she feels today?
I mean, Becky Hammon hates.
Do the Aces have a game today?
I think so. I want to
because I think they got walked down by Olivia Miles the other day. So she's feeling it on all fronts, not just off the court, but on the court too.
No, they won that game.
They did. Fuck.
Yeah, they did. I know.
Olivia Miles was walking them down.
Pain. But like, yeah, I mean, they play tomorrow.
I saw she blocked some Knicks fans on Twitter.
She didn't block me though. Huh?
Yeah, I saw she blocked a couple. She blocked a couple Knicks fans on Twitter. So she sees. She knows what's going on. She sees what's going on. She's probably just blocking slowly but surely. But yeah.
Hide your pregnant kids, hide your pregnant wives. Like Becky Hammon out here on the rampage. Oh shit! But like, yeah, man, just that was like just unprompted. And she was like, "Oh, you have to do this shit with Embiid," and then it's like the guys that Brunson was in conversations with, even like 2 months ago, nuts. Again, and I said it's gonna happen again. It's gonna be like November, and people go like, LaMelo Ball. Like,
I'm gonna just quote him with the picture of Brunson with the trophy, man.
I'm so glad we finally get to do that now.
We can do that now. We can tell people hang the banner. We can tell people. We can just show them the pictures. Like, this is just great. Just great stuff. The Knicks really like completed our sports lives in a way.
Dude, this felt like the series finale for the NBA. Like you could pack the NBA in. You could
pack this shit up. I'm good.
Dude, you could dissolve this fucking league. All right? You can dissolve the NBA, and this shit will never. It doesn't matter. This is the peak of the NBA.
You could dissolve sports. I'd be fine. I'm good.
Like,
I've seen all my teams do it.
We're good off of all like the competition and shit, bro. Like this is it. This is it.
Seeing the Giants win twice, the Yankees win once, the Liberty win once, and now the Knicks win one. It's just like I'm complete in sports life. Like I'm good. Like I'm content. Like all this, anything after this is just gravy, man. It's just gravy.
It's time to start a family.
You know what? Seriously.
Let's go.
Everything else is gravy, man. Life is great, man.
Dude, they had us in Austin Reeves conversations 2 years ago.
That was nasty. There were some nasty conversations.
That was actually racist. That was
was
actually
fucking racist.
That was racist.
That
Austin
was
Reeve
fucking
conversations. It's funny now because after seeing like your team win a championship, it's funny just seeing all the other fan bases like realize how far away they actually are from like being at this point. It's like, oh, you know, my team needs this, this, and that, and we are so far away because we have either one-way guys or we have a bunch of specialists. It's like, yeah, your team is very far away and you have a lot of work to do. Like I saw some Lakers fans saying, like, damn, we are like really far away because all the Lakers have are specialists and guys that can just do one thing really well. So it's like,
Also, they have Luka fucking Doncic, and the guy's never gonna win shit. Like,
And they
that
have
fat-
aforementioned Austin Reeves, who is also
they
never
might
gonna-
even have Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves might be coming across the fucking bridge.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's fucking right.
Like, congrats.
yeah, this
man.
offseason is going to be very interesting because teams are going to be looking at these two finals teams that made it, and they're going to be like, you know what, we might have to either let some guys go or, you know, shuffle the pieces on the board a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Doug has joined us. Doug, your thoughts
On what? Just the game,
on
or
everything?
how the fact that multi-factor
Everything.
authentication has been a plague on this society.
Wait, what?
Multi-factor authentication, like, do you know how hard it was for me just to get into this room?
I was
Oh.
following that in the
You know how
in the
ridiculous that is?
the staff
I
Discord.
wanted to get on before.
I did not see that in
and
Discord.
and I couldn't do it because of multi-factor authentication and codes having to be sent to different. Like, this is ridiculous. We're too far. But anyway, have you guys talked about how we just witnessed history? This was
Yes.
history. This was a
Yes.
historic playoff run.
Historic
That
everything.
everything, right? There were two losses that were only by a total of 2 points, and there was a third loss in which the Antichrist was at the game, right? Like, those were the only three losses that happened with this team, and I don't want to think. Yeah, it kind of did come out of nowhere, right? Let's just say it came out of nowhere.
How
We
much was
watched the
that
run
game we lost by? Was it like 4 or 5 points?
It doesn't even matter
4.
at that point,
4.
right? Right? You know what I mean? Like,
We lost by 6 total points this playoff.
Yeah, like it's
That's
it's
crazy.
such an insane run that we saw the dominance. It was, at least for me, as this was equivalent to seeing that first Golden State run, right? Like that's what at least for me it resembled. And watch was like that dominance of a team that was just like, yeah, they're not gonna lose, and they were gonna lose, and they didn't lose, and it was just unbelievable to watch. We had the greatest comeback in sports history. We watched that. That was part of this run as well, and it was special. We got that. We didn't just win like the title. We got it on a miraculous run that we're really, I don't want to say never going to see again, because some team will be as another team will be as dominant as like the Knicks were, not the Wizards, the Warriors were. God, can you imagine if the Wizards becoming dominant? That'd be a crazy thing to see. And then, like, like the
Won't be
Bulls and the Lakers.
on that team, I'll tell you that.
They do, and they have Anthony Davis, so maybe they can make a run. But no, it was just a special run, and then to see that captured all over social media as well, and not like the media that like being forced through for like ESPN and that type of stuff, right? Like going onto like actual social media accounts. Everyone's on the Team Knicks, right? Like everyone was on the bandwagon. Like last night, I was fortunate enough to be at the a World Cup match. Was it Haiti in Scotland? Both teams, both countries were just like Knicks in 5. Let's go Knicks. Wemby sucks, right? You know what I mean? Like everyone is like, this was the world's team basically, and and it's not appreciated.
Can we talk about
Wemby? It's
Wemby?
appreciated by everyone else except for like at least these larger media things. Because like I rewatched the game this morning and listening to the broadcast and knowing the end of the result, talking how much care the Spurs are getting, right? Just like, oh my God, they're going to be so great. They're going to be unbelievable. Wemby's an alien, all this and that. And it's like, you're just going to downplay one of the greatest runs like your league has ever seen. But it's like, okay, that's fine. We'll honor it then. At least we'll be the people to honor that experience that we had.
Can we talk about Wemby, by the way?
My bad. Just
Yes.
need 1 second. To your point about that, I was watching. I had to get to the place that I was at super early, because the Brazil game was going on beforehand. Brazil Morocco in the World Cup.
Yeah.
and there were tables with a bunch of Brazil fans, right? Like Brazilians, and then a bunch of Morocco fans. And so my boys and I were like, yo, are you guys going to stay for the Knicks game? Are you guys going to stay? Like trying to find a table. And then, dude, half of these people that we asked had the Brazil or Morocco jersey, right? And then they had a Knicks jersey under. And they were like, yeah, when the game finishes, we're staying here. Sorry.
Yeah.
So like most of that, like, I don't even know if they were native New Yorkers, because, and not that this excludes you from being a native New Yorker, but like some of their accents were so thick. I was like, did you come here for the World Cup? And then you're like, okay, let's root for the Knicks too. Like this is fucking so much bigger than any championship that has ever been given out in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just means more, man. Like, and people could try to downplay it, and people could.
And
talk,
we said
talk
this.
about-
We said that however many years ago, and everybody was like, "Ah, you fucking suck."
New York elitism, and like New Yorkers just think they're the center of the universe. We fucking are. Like we fucking are. Like,
Always have been.
It's almost like New York has been like kind of central to American lore and history. Like, it kind of matters. And I don't think people realize, because like they were bad for 20 years, but like, yeah, this shit matters a lot. Like, that's why Sydney Sweetie comes out to fucking San Antonio. Sydney Sweetie's not going to San Antonio unless it's like the New York Knicks.
Ever. She's not.
Nobody goes to San Antonio. I fucking live here. Nobody goes to San Antonio.
No.
LeBron said on his pod the other day, he was like, the Knicks were so locked in because there's nothing to do in San Antonio.
Like, all you have is the Riverwalk. Once you've seen the Riverwalk, it's kind of it.
Yeah. Can we talk about Wemby, by the way? Can we talk about Wemby?
I'm ready for it. I'm ready to
Can
have
we
the
talk about
discussion.
Wemby, please? Can we talk about him?
Let's go.
Probably the most arrogant and one of the most disliked superstars I've seen in quite some time. The heel turn on him has been probably as aggressive as I've seen it turn on. The latest example I could think of is Kevin Durant when he went from OKC to Golden State. Like, that was probably one of the sharpest heel turns that we've seen. And like one of the sharpest turns that we've seen from like fan bases. Like, fans used to love KD on OKC, and like as soon as he went to Golden State, raps. Everyone loved Wemby. I feel like just even like a month ago after they beat like OKC or whatever it was, or not even a month ago, a couple weeks ago, you could say. And like since then, the shit that he pulled in that Knicks series, the way that he talked, the way that he carried himself, just absolutely tarnished whatever image people had of him, of like the monks, the stoicness, like all of that shit. Like, it just went out the window in 2 weeks, and that's pretty crazy to see in real time. Like, you're just hearing it from everyone everywhere about like Wemby, and this is an opportunity for them as players to have a learning moment. Never once have any of them given credit to the Knicks. It's always, oh, we lost this. We were dominating. We're the better team. And I get you have to have some level of confidence in yourself, but there's also a level of confidence that you can have while also learning to respect your opponent. And my idea that what I got from this whole playoff run is that OKC was the Spurs championship. That was their championship. You can see it from their reaction. You can see it from the way that they talked about the Knicks, the way that they respect the Knicks, or the lack of respect that they had for the Knicks. They did not care about the Knicks. They did not respect them in the same way that they respected OKC, whatever you want to say about, how Wemby feels about Chet. But that was clearly their measuring stick. That was clearly their championship. That you saw that from their reaction, the way that they carried themselves. And, they felt like, and I feel like they bought into the hype of what the national media was saying in terms of the West Finals is the real NBA Finals. Whoever gets to the finals is just going to crush the Knicks. And I feel like they bought into that just a little too much, and it ended up being, part of their defeat. So, yeah.
So Wemby would have been hated more if he didn't defeat like a James Harden generated superstar in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's the only reason why he didn't catch more heat in the OKC series, is because like Shai flopped.
Everyone hated OKC.
Yeah, that's really all it is. He did the same shit. Like, that was actually one of the series I watched closely because I wanted to see who the Knicks were facing. We had so much time on our hands right between all the games for the Knicks. It's like I'm just gonna watch all the other stuff. It was the same thing the other series, right? He was pulling people's hair, throwing people down, flopping. Wemby was doing all the same stuff. It's just Shea gets the whistle for the shooting fouls more, and that's what really sticks out to people. He was hated then. He elbowed Nas Reed in the throat and didn't get suspended. Insane, like insane behavior. Like this is a constant thing that we saw throughout the playoffs. Again, the Spurs were lucky they matched up against a very hated Oklahoma City team. Again, justifiably hateable too because they suck.
Yes.
They
Also,
suck to watch.
I don't want Thunder fans to think that like, oh, just because the Spurs were annoying, y'all are still annoying.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Like,
yes.
they're like, oh, like we're not real, but no, you guys are still very much the real villain. And Shay's still a flopper. Like, we don't need to act as if like, oh, well, like, yes, the Spurs
There can be more
annoying.
than one villain.
Exactly. Like there was Stalin, there was Mussolini. Like, like we don't need to act as if like, oh, you guys are good now because we don't like Spurs. No, we hate all of you niggas. Like, so I just had to get that said because I've seen a lot of OKC fans. Like, yes, y'all were hate watching with us and we appreciate it.
Yes,
now,
we appreciate your support in the finals.
Yeah, but now that shit is over. Yes, you niggas are still like absolutely fucking Mussolini.
It's crazy.
Like,
that
100%.
And he should have been. I really hope for it. It's not going to happen. The league does need to upgrade his non-foul on Brunson to a flagrant run.
Yes.
And have him suspended for
Which
the opener.
one?
Like,
which one?
The most obvious one. Come on now. No, the most obvious one that happened last night.
He's had several. He's had several fouls that should have been flagrant.
You know what?
He had
right.
he should have had like 5 flagrant points this series. To be
honestly, I think like the choke on Alvarado,
mm-hmm.
the push on Brunson. He already got a flagrant. He should have gotten 2 flagrants for reckless closeouts. So that's 4.
One on Hart, one on Brunson.
One on Hart, one on Brunson.
And then he got the one on. He actually got a flagrant for elbowing Cat in the jaw.
Yes. So that should be 5.
Well, he only got that because they gave Mitch the flagrant.
Yes.
That same game. Like, that's the only reason why. If they didn't give Mitch the flagrant, they wouldn't have given Wemby that flagrant. It would have been like it's a natural elbow move, which sure it is, but he also clearly did it on purpose too. Like, come on now. Like, he knew where his elbow was.
Yes. Like, it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. Like, he got 5 in one final series. He got 1 per game.
Yeah.
Basically, yes. Ridiculous.
And only one of them was called.
Yeah. And he won't be suspended. I want that so bad. I really want that. Just to be like, he can't play. He can't play in the opener.
I have a mutual of mine that tweeted out this was basically Sacramento versus LA 2002, except Wemby couldn't take advantage of it and still fucking lost in 5.
Yes, like
it's exactly it.
Yeah, like the bias that refereeing showed in the series was nuts too. Like the way that Stephon Castle.
Dog, we won a finals 5v8, man.
Like he was allowed to
drive 5 games. In 5 games.
You guys fucking remember like that play towards the end of the game where Brunson tried to bring the ball up the court to past half court, and Dylan Harper is intentionally fouling him and wrapping his arms around him, and they're not calling it. And then Brunson gives up the ball, and then like Bridges fumbles it, and then they finally call the foul. And it's like they are literally trying to foul, and they're still not calling the foul. And that just kind of shows you, okay, like. Yeah, like there was clearly an intent to swallow the whistle, but then there was also Carl Towns fouled out, and on some of the most egregious touch fouls I've ever seen. Like Wemby, like flopped for that 6th foul. Wemby flopped. He absolutely fucking flopped. Tried to get him out of the game.
Yes.
And then on the other side, it's just like, yeah, Brunson had 15 free throws, but he had to like work for those. It was just so much work and so much physical exertion. And again, didn't call a landing foul. They didn't call the flagrant. They didn't call landing fouls. He got 2 on 3-pointers, but like, again, so much work to get those fouls. On the other end, it's just like touch fouls for the Spurs. Touch fouls. So,
man, we get to shit on Pacers fans too, man. They was talking hell.
They're so mad.
They're so mad. Their star player got hurt. They tanked and didn't even keep their pick, and they had to see their biggest. And they got to see one of their biggest rivals win an NBA championship before they did. Oh man, this is so great. This is such a great offseason. Such a great
Tyrese
offseason.
Halliburton looks like me when I first moved to Texas and just blew up from eating barbecue and alcohol. That's what he looks like right
That's
now.
real shit. That's real shit. Yes.
Right? Like that's what he looks like right now, and it's like, damn, like that's crazy.
All right, I think now is the time to get to super chats before we get to some other comments. We do have a 25 super chat from Hayasi. Thank you. Eel. $25 super chat. Thank you. He said, I'd like to dedicate this super chat to two Knicks fans in my life. One is my dad, who recently had a stroke, and a friend and a former coworker who passed away recently. Dad and Kim, they fucking did it. Thanks, guys. Hang the cup banner. Shout out to you. Shout out to your dad. And condolences. As well.
Shout out Dad. Shout out Kim.
Yes. Man, we really get to hang up 3 banners on ring night, man. 3 fucking banners. Cup, Eastern Conference, and NBA.
You know what? Give me my fucking cup ring. Give me my.
They got medals for it. Bitches, they get medals for it.
Yeah.
I got medals for it too. I want a cup ring too. I
want all the banners hung. I don't care.
I agree. I want all the banners.
I want NBA. I want the championship. I want the Eastern Conference banner hung. Again, the only banner we're missing is the division banner. We're gonna get that next year. I'm still pissed about not winning the division, but it's okay.
Who won the division this year? Was it the
Celtics? Yeah,
they fucking blew a 3-1 lead to Sixers.
I
kind of wish they beat the Sixers so we could have spanked them and made this even more of a fun run. But I'll take beating up the Sixers too.
No, I think it's fun also preventing Embiid again. Not even getting to a finals, like a conference finals.
Yes.
It's so funny. Like honestly, I really enjoy being the team to do it.
I don't know. I like Embiid is just fucking small beans in this Knicks world. Like
he is now. It's great. It's so funny that he is. Can I give you a fun Embiid stat about like his MVP stuff? Every single MVP to ever exist in the NBA has made at minimum the conference finals. At minimum.
And then Embiid fans have the nerve to be like, why do you guys make such a big deal out of the conference finals? Because he's the only one that can't go.
He's the only one. Like, which I find absolutely insane. Like, Derrick Rose never made a finals. He was an MVP. There's like a few random people, but like the overwhelming majority of MVPs have actually made the finals. They haven't won. Not everyone has won them, but like the overwhelming majority made the finals. All of them made the conference finals, and Joel Embiid's the only one who can't get past the second round. It's
Derrick Rose with his ACLs and all still made the conference finals, which is hilarious to think about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but he did it.
Like, if Derrick Rose could do it and he had 3 years to do it, like, it's so sad that Embiid is like 10 years in the game and hasn't.
And he never will. He'll be like one of those, like, maybe he'll go on someone's bench.
Yeah, he'll be one of those like old ring chasers in his older days, and you know, after they waive and stretch his contract or whatever, and you know, he's just like chilling on someone's bench.
He's gonna mailman it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I think he will. He's gonna try to mailman. He's gonna try to who else? He's gonna also try to Tracy McGrady it.
Yeah.
Remember Tracy McGrady?
Also, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to Kevin Durant
team.
He can't Kevin Durant it because nobody wants his ass.
No, I don't. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's like, you know what? Why don't we take a gamble on Embiid? Maybe he just needs a new.
Good luck.
Yeah, it'll be Sacramento.
Worst gamble ever.
Sacramento's like maybe him moving to Sacramento will break things up and
yeah. Then they'll be like, yeah, you know what Keaton Wagner needs? Just dip Joel Embiid. But
we got another super chat here from John Leary. He says Knicks do not win the title if Kidd is the head coach. I agree.
Oh, correct. Yeah.
Yes. You know who also doesn't win this title? Tom fucking Thibodeau.
Tom Thibodeau doesn't win this title. Nope.
No. Okay, this is not. Will not let this turn into an anti-tip space.
No, it will.
Yes.
It will.
Hold on.
It will. It will for the simple fact because of not only racial undertones of several fans in this fan base that had something to say every time Mike Brown didn't do something right and were willing to stick their neck out for Tom Thibodeau so many years after he was about to get fired in December, several years in a row, by the way, years in a row. And every time someone brought up the Mike Brown hire, it was, he better get farther than Tom Thibodeau did. He better get farther than Tom Thibodeau
He had to
did.
fill Tom
He
Thibodeau's
did.
shoes.
He got a fucking
Like,
championship.
Yeah, like the way that Tibbs was treated as sort of like
Messiah, Jesus Christ reincarnated.
shepherd, like the way, again, 2020, 2021, nobody can take that away from him. I will give him that. Sure.
Yeah.
After that, it was legitimately some of the worst coaching I've ever seen in my life.
And the front office had to
talent at
step in
his disposal.
year after year and tell him to start playing guys and stop playing other guys for him to do shit.
Like Leon Rose bailed him out year after year after year, and then in 24-25, the talent bailed him out.
Yeah.
It was absolutely insane, his mismanagement of the roster, but somehow, some way, you just have all these defenders who all look the same, like just coming up to the woodwork, and like they all have something in common, and they're just like, well, Tom Thibodeau, just like, just such hard shoes to fill in his legacy, and he's just a winning coach, and why would the Knicks do that? And it's like, well, you know what? Maybe because he fucking sucks. And all I see today is just like, thank you, post for Tom Thibodeau. And it's like thanking the fucking tumor that, like, you no longer have cancer. Like, get the fuck out of my face. He was the problem. He was clearly the problem with this roster. It's the top 8 is the same from last year, and somehow, some way, people are going to look at it and be like, well, Tom Thibodeau's really installed this culture. And it's like, no. Landry Shamet was like begging for minutes in the rotation, and Tom Thibodeau's like, you know what? I just really, really like the way the campaign's playing right now. We're just going to make it work. And then somehow, some way, he fucking plays, and it's also like, oh, hey, he's actually good. We can play him. He's probably going to get paid this offseason. It was mind-blowing to me the way Tom Thibodeau just somehow, some way, just like got this incredibly flexible roster with, like, you can go double big, you can go like multiple wings in the perimeter who can shoot. Everybody in this team can take a mid-range jumper if necessary. Everybody in this team can take pull-up threes if necessary. And somehow, some way, Tom Thibodeau decided to just beat his fucking head in with a hammer and completely mismanage the roster. Fuck Tom Thibodeau. Fuck the fucking detractors of Mike Brown, who only detracted him because of the color of his skin and not the content of his character. And you know what? There's a certain phrase that I need to say, and I'm going to say it on stream, and I need to say it, because if I don't say it, it's gonna hurt me.
Say it.
I cannot wait till we get to the summer so they can blow this team the fuck up. Has there ever been a more unlikable good team in NBA history? Fuck out of here, man. Hi, I'm Tyrese London. I'm a Karl Anthony Towns skeptic. Like, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Comparing Karl Anthony Towns propaganda to being an alcoholic. That was insane, bro.
It really is insane. It truly
Jesus
is.
Christ.
Insane,
dude.
neighbor.
Tyrese, the John Cena promo when he was like wrapping up the heel run with CM Punk, and he was like, "I'm breaking the fourth wall."
Yeah, hi, Cole Cabana. Like,
Yo. All right, we got another super chat from John Leary. Shout out to John Leary, been supporting us all throughout. Shout out to John Leary for real. In the JB era, the Knicks have won 8 playoff series. That is the most by any NBA franchise in this time span. Yeah, no, JB. I mean, since Brunson's got here, just consistently been a winning team. And
this is what it looks like when you have the best player in the world.
Thank you. He is the best. He is the best playoff performer in the world, and he has been for the last 4 years.
Yep.
And nor has it been close.
Can we go back to the coaching for a second? Because I actually do want to make a somewhat serious point now.
Yeah.
Between the two coaches, they really needed Mike Brown, because Mike Brown is not only does he have very much dad energy, he's like the cool stepdad. And that's exactly what this team needed. Right? They just needed the cool stepdad who's just like, hey, let's try something different. That maybe
let's try something fun.
Yeah, like let's go out tonight. Right? Like, that's what Mike Brown, and that's why
the who let the dogs out shit is like the
exactly.
perfect example of that shit.
Yeah, like that's who he is. And Tibbs still,
the defensive player of the game gimmick, like, bro, that's what this team needed.
Yeah, like Tibbs would never do that.
It wasn't fun.
Like, he's not going to do that. He's not going to be like mid-series in the first round, be like, hey, you know what? maybe we need to start the point of attack completely different. Right? Like he's not even thinking that because he's just like, well, Brunson just has to bring the ball up 94 feet better. Not let's try running some old school high post offense. Let's just have Brunson bring the ball up and he just needs to be better. Like that's what they needed. That's what this team needed because it's not like Mike Brown knows ball. He always has. His entire resume shows that he knows ball. And that's what this team needed. They really just needed just the fun stepdad to just be like, let's just fix it up, guys. We got this. Because everyone trusts him. Like, how could you not trust Mike Brown as a coach? Like, I just fundamentally did, and I feel
He's
like
been in so many winning situations over his coaching career. It's like he has soaked up so much knowledge from so many basketball geniuses that, like,
exactly.
He was the perfect type of person for this experienced group of NBA players that have seen it all. So, like, they're of course going to respect his opinion way more than even someone like Tom Thibodeau, who is a respected coach, but he has not been in as many winning situations as Mike Brown has. Mike Brown can go into that locker room and be like, I was on these Greg Popovich Spurs teams. I was on these Warriors dynasty teams. He can say that to these guys and they can trust them. I was a young
coach and led the Cavaliers with LeBron James to an
NBA Finals. Like, yes,
like
he has that.
He did everything. He's done everything as a coach that you want. He is the best coach.
And Tom Thibodeau just does not have the wherewithal or the career, the credentials, the career to say that to those guys and for them to like take him seriously for all the, hard-nosed stuff that he was trying to, do with this team. You have to be flexible and you have to have, of course, the great experience that Mike Brown has had. And I'm so happy for Mike Brown, especially that he was the one that was able to lead this Knicks team to where they are today, especially because of the narratives that were based around him, especially so early in the season, because he's a black man.
Yeah. Call it this. Yeah, because he's a black man.
It really is. It's as simple as that. And it's truly amazing how much better he was in just 1 year than like pretty much like every coach I've ever seen. Right. And not even just 4 years, just like the entire coaching tree I've seen come through. Like this next thing when I started like following the team, like he is so far and beyond the best coach that they've ever really had. Really, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know what
Red Holtzman.
Like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that. Like,
shout out to 613 having so much significance yesterday. By the way,
I know
the Red Holtzman really number, the Brunson tweet, 11 years to the date, like 613. That's a number that's gonna live on in Knicks history, I guess, for years to come.
Mike Brown is just like. Take the coaching stuff out of it. Take out the fact that he's an amazing coach. Every time Mike Brown does like a media session, I'm like, this dude's the fucking boy.
He's definitely a guy you could grab some beers with after.
I'm like, dude, this guy's fucking hilarious, bro. Like they got the Mike jokes with him from Finding Nemo.
He just seems like a good guy that was for this group.
Yeah.
And as me and Tyrese like to say,
yeah,
these niggas needed a nigga.
They needed a nigga. They needed a ball.
Nigga.
They needed a ball nigga specifically.
They did.
Not only bald. Hold on. Not only bald. He's bald everywhere.
Yes.
No facial hair. Nothing.
No facial hair. My man is locked in.
He doesn't have a beard. He doesn't have the full goatee. My man is bald.
My man probably sees his legs. Like my man is locked in.
It's just straight milk dud. That's
exactly
crazy.
It's Michael Clark Duncan. It's just completely locked in. That's what I needed to see, man.
But no, this team needed that though, right? Like you can't have like the old back in my day coach. Like it helps for like the 2021 season when it's Julius Randle and Elfrid Payton, but like they need to start winning. These are really winning games. They're like games that matter. And it's like, no.
Speaking of race, I had to argue with people in this fan base in 2021 that were claiming it was racist to hate Elfrid Payton. And I had to convince them that because I'm a black man, it is not hate, it is not racist to hate Elfrid Payton. It is perfectly fine. He stunk at basketball. And I'm going to bring that tweet up back to the timeline.
I remember getting into arguments with Elfrid Payton's uncle on the timeline.
His family was active. I'll give them that. They were riding for him.
They had a Twitter presence.
You know what? As they should. They should be riding for him.
Yeah, that's their fam.
And
so,
and just as I should, I was riding against him. That's all.
We got another super chat here from John Leary. He says, remember the athletic poll? Knicks had 0 votes to win the championship. Let's hang the cup banner as well. Any thoughts on Wemby and the others not shaking hands?
Loser.
Does not surprise me. He's a loser.
Yeah.
After Brunson's 61-point game, because this thing just popped up on my timeline again. I don't know if you guys remember. He launched the ball into the stands so that way Brunson
I remember.
could not get that game ball. This guy has always been a weirdo and a loser when it comes to the Knicks. No surprise there that he didn't shake hands. Guy's a loser. The loser energy from their leader, it transfers to the players. Whatever Wemby was saying, the rest of the team was saying. Whatever Wemby was doing, the rest of the team was doing. Until Wemby and them grow up as NBA players and as people, they will not see what the Knicks were able to do last night. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't care how much talent they have. Because if you're going to continue to carry yourself the way that they do on and off the court, talking about their opponents the way that they do, not respecting them, you're not going to win. I'm sorry. You have to respect your opponent.
And maybe they do win. Like maybe they do. But if they do win and they do not change their character, one, everybody will fucking like be rooting against them while they do it. That's first off. Second off, when they win, they will not be looked back upon favorably because everybody will be like, oh, I just hated that. I hated that team. I hated their best player. I hated like the whole context around their organization. And what a stark turn. Like this is such an embodiment of like how the fish rots from the head down. The Knicks, led by Jalen Brunson, right? Like you could tell how they carry themselves. The Spurs, often thought about as like one of the classiest organizations and all this bull junk. It's because of how Tim Duncan carried himself. Now you got this pompous, arrogant, honestly, like straight up piece of shit.
Asshole,
like fucking loser, prick, entitled motherfucker on their team. And it has infected everybody. The only
shout out to Luke Cornett. Luke Cornett, once a Knick, always a Knick.
No shout out to Luke Cornett. No shout out to Luke Cornett. No.
We will not.
No, we are not shouting him out. He ruined Magic City night. He ruined Magic City night.
Doug, I was just about to say that.
No,
Doug, I was just
ruined Magic City night.
Doug, let me finish.
Could you said give him props? No.
I'm giving him props for being the only person that stayed and gave the Knicks like daps after the game. But I was also about to mention, like, yes, he ruined Magic City night as well. So yes, I was going to acknowledge.
I don't want his daps. Like his daps aren't like
his
hands have never like been out here giving out dollar bills to strippers in Magic City. Yeah. I don't want your daps. Your daps are meaningless to me.
He doesn't even know how to dap.
Exactly. He's gonna give you a firm handshake. A Republican ass handshake.
Thank you very much. Great game, guys.
He put it there. That's
get out of here.
Like don't like you can't talk about women's theory and then like tap my hand after. Get the fuck out of my face, bro.
That is the only thing I was going to give him credit for, by the way. We don't have to turn this into like I'm like the ultimate Luke Cornett guy. I was with everyone in terms of like, yeah, screw this guy, is ruining Magic City night. I will say he was the only person that, of course, because I feel like he was on those Celtics teams, so of course he like has been a champion before. He didn't take it personal. He kind of knows how to carry himself on the court for that manner. But again, the Spurs are clearly not taking any type of leadership examples from their locker room vets. These are the same locker room vets that Wemby instructed to be goons for him on the basketball court, by the way. So I don't think that those vets have any more of a veteran presence than Wemby does in that locker room.
Mason Plumlee has lost the locker room.
Mason Plumlee was on those Charlotte Hornets teams that were running amok, okay? Like he clearly has no type of veteran leadership presence.
Zach Biombo is out there telling him what to do.
No. Harrison Barnes, leader of the
okay, but Harrison Barnes should be that type of leader. He has the one who has like actual experience.
Yeah, he has experience shitting himself in the fucking finals.
He was still on those. He was on those championship Warrior teams.
Was he on the Warriors or was he on the Cavs?
Harrison Barnes was there in spirit. Like he got a ring. He showed
Dude,
up technically.
Harrison Barnes took over De'Aaron Fox's body in this series.
Yo, that's like the really best way to
Maybe.
put it.
Bro,
Shout
I
out
didn't.
De'Aaron Fox. Do we retire De'Aaron Fox's number 2 for some reason now?
No,
What
he's
is
a,
I know we're retiring all the players, the starting lineups numbers, but are
No,
we
we're not
retiring
retiring De'Aaron
no,
Fox?
but we put him on the statue like next to CJ McCollum. Like,
Yeah.
like the CJ McCollum like needs like an honorary plaque. Like you know how like the Yankees have
No, I
the
think he
memorial.
does.
Like he really does.
He's the only
one
person to
who-
get 2 wins off of us.
Well, he also rose up to the moment. He understood what the moment was, right? He got it. He understood.
He was the
He
only person that
knew.
had balls against us.
Yeah, and he was the only one like who's also understanding like the concept of being a villain and that type of stuff to like a larger mark. Like I thought just CJ McConnell played it perfectly. The problem is his team stinks and he's old now, right? Like that's
Yeah.
really all it was. But like he did exactly what you needed to do. Is like I need to take over. I need to get shots in the mid range because I'm not gonna be able to get to the rim. I need to make my shots. I need to do everything. Like CJ McCollum was the best player against the Knicks this entire playoff run against. And again, we had all the all NBA players. We had the defensive player of the year, all this nonsense. And it was like CJ McCollum could ball. Still the best
Dude,
player.
In the 4 years since we've had Brunson and been a playoff mainstay, I think the 3 best players that we've played against in the postseason, in no order, are Tatum, McCollum, and Siakam.
Not even Tatum, because Tatum was like a burger for like 3 out of those 4 games.
Yeah, like that's tough because Tatum
Wait,
did show.
you're talking about players that put fear? Tatum
Dude,
was like,
Okay, look,
No, Tatum
was
was low
fucking-
cortisol. I don't care. Like, aside from that game 4, Tatum was low cortisol as.
dude,
Oh,
game
Bruh,
four.
besides that game 4, whenever Tatum had the ball, I was rejoicing.
I was like,
I was like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, he
Tatum
was
the
taking a
jumper.
step back long too. Thank God.
Okay,
No. I don't think that's no. Hold on. I don't think that's fair to Tatum because you could be saying that, but the other option is Jaylen Brown gets the ball, and that's who you really want.
Yeah.
Very
Have
true.
Basketball.
Yeah, but like, I wanted
I
either of
was
them.
I was content with either of them handling the rock.
Yeah,
And
but Jason
as a
Tatum at
bonus,
least showed
Drew Holiday,
something.
please dribble in crunch time, please.
Like the probably the top 3 guys that put fear in my heart: CJ McCollum, TJ McConnell, and like
Yes.
Oh my God, Aaron Neesmith,
Ga-
magnet ball of death.
Oh
and
my
yeah,
God.
Aaron Neesmith, and like honorary
Gabe
fourth would be
Vincent.
like
Gabe Vincent.
yeah, honorary no
my
specifically
God.
Miami Heat gave Vincent because when you're on
Yes.
the Hawks like that didn't matter. But
Yeah,
like
it
No,
doesn't
no.
matter.
He
Yeah,
Gabe
but, like-
Vincent was like King Von.
yes,
Heat gave Vincent and Heat Max Struess.
yes,
Heat Max Struess.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my
I
God,
was,
that
I was
series made me
terrified.
hate those two for a while, and then I realized they were like kind of like burgers once they left. So I was like, okay, that's fine.
yeah,
Max
but
Struess
like,
had a pretty decent regular season after with the
I mean,
Cavs,
he's fine.
but
He's a good player. I wouldn't mind if Max Strus is on the like he's someone who could fit on this Knicks team. He could do
Yeah,
that.
oh
but
yeah,
I
for
don't-
sure. He was the only person that like gave a fuck on that Cavs team, especially when they gave up on that last couple possessions against Jalen Brunson. Max just was looking around like everyone, like, what are you all doing? Like, what the hell?
Yo,
This
yo,
is not
that
what I
ass?
grew up on.
Fucking dead ass.
He was like, I was on those Miami Heat teams. We were fucking try hard as hell. What the hell is this?
Then go to a team with James Harden, Donovan Mitchell. And it's like I'm at the
Yeah, no, it's a
I'm at the
very
wrong-
stark contrast from the Eric Spoelstra locker rooms.
Yeah, wrong team. Damn.
We do have some other super chats. We'll get to those, and then we'll get to some other comments. We will try to be here as long as we can. It is a Sunday. I do got some more work to do, but that's for the nighttime. Who cares? Edwin is tired with the $10 super chat. He said we should adopt soccer banter chants to annoy other fan bases. They'll never sing that. They'll never sing that. That double champions. They'll never sing that. Yeah, I would love that. I think Knicks fans they do have a way of loving their chants. Fuck you Wemby is a nice one. I like that one. I don't know
I
if
will say
everyone's going to be encouraging their younger fans to be chanting that one, but yeah.
Knicks fans are the closest I think I've seen to like soccer fans.
Yes, by far.
Like I'm not really a soccer person, but I show up to one live World Cup game and I have soccer fever now, and I'm like, oh, I get it. And the reason why I get it is because like I know this feeling because I'm a Knicks fan. It's like I know
Yes.
exactly what this is, and like I get it. And yeah, Knicks fans should definitely adopt because like that's who the Knicks fans are. They're just soccer hooligans, which I love. Like
Yeah.
I love it. Like we love our team. We're going to travel. We're going to root, and we'll be there no matter what. We always got the players' backs, and like that's what basically every other fan base does. That's not in the U.S. for like the Knicks. Like that, it's great to see. I love some chants. It'd be great. Madison Square Garden humming with the football chants.
I mean, the energy alone in Madison Square Garden is just so incredible. I mean, I'm just hearing fan recounts of Game 4 and how the crowd basically lifted the Knicks to that win. I mean, it's just incredible, and it is like a soccer-like atmosphere. I think people that say OKC has the best crowd in the league, OKC is just loud as shit. Like, and they also just, I think they kind of amplify that just a little too much. The Knicks have the best energy, like by far.
How about the Knicks willing their team?
And they have the most aura.
By far. That's not even
by far.
Like the Celtics.
Like OKC is just a bunch of hicks and like t-shirts and like whoop de fucking do. They all match.
The Celtics are like a bunch of racists and all look the same.
It looks like a fucking like cult meeting in there.
Exactly. Like all the other like historically relevant fan bases are just like white and racist.
Mm-hmm.
Like
no, it's true. It really is.
It really is. Like they're all just white and racist. Like the Knicks could always like lean their head in diversity. The Lakers,
most diversity in the world.
Like the Lakers are white and racist. Let's be perfectly honest. They're not the Dodgers. The Dodgers are different. The Lakers are white and racist.
I think that's fair.
The Celtics are white and racist.
Yes.
OKC, come on.
Yes.
Chicago, come on. Like
Chicago's a.
You know what? No,
not Chicago. Not Chicago.
The Chicago.
Chicago's a very
it's
very New York.
The problem with Chicago is like they're not like
they're just
basketball fans. Like that's what the real thing is. They don't actually care about basketball like that.
Yeah, Indiana, white and racist. Yeah, like the majority of fan bases that are like historically relevant are just like white and racist. Like Cleveland, nobody cares.
You can even extend this to college, right? Duke, Indiana University.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
Like Denver, white and racist. Like
Clemson, Alabama.
Like all that like Midwestern, all those Midwestern teams, man. Just
they like that's what it is. And the Knicks, it's international. Like it's collaborative. They unite people. And I will say, shout out to the mayor, Mamdani. He's really using this Knicks stuff well.
I need him to close schools on Thursday. I need to be able to go to the parade without any like
I need him to drop flight tickets.
No, bring the kids. What are you doing? The kids got to see the parade.
They're good. That's why I said close the schools. Their parents can take them. I'm not taking them.
Everybody sign your fucking permission slip.
Yeah, sign the permission. Let's go. We're going to parade. Yeah.
No. They can go with their parents. Taking a bunch of 4 and 5-year-olds to a parade? Are you kidding me? That is the ultimate like situation where I can end up losing a child.
You don't want the kids to experience a great time.
No, they can experience a great time with their parents and their nannies. I am not doing that.
So you don't care about the youth then?
I did not say that.
Okay, I see how it is.
I did not say that.
I don't know, sounds like you don't.
No, that's not true. We do got another super chat here from Brunson Better. Leon, Braun, Vet Min, and be going back to back. Thoughts?
No.
Fuck that. No. He's not coming here to help his legacy.
Yeah, we're not here for legacy builders.
You can go back to Akron. How about that?
Good luck with him with that. We also got another super chat here from Brunson Better. He says, "Who do you think we play on Rig Night? Spurs again? OKC? Detroit. I want the Pacers.
No, the Pacers will be for Christmas.
Yeah, Pacers will be. I want Detroit.
It'll be Detroit. It'll be Detroit. Because like, I don't think there's anybody else you could really play. Like, you won't do the Cavs because nobody wants to see that shit. You won't do Philly. Nobody wants to see that shit. Boston, when Boston had their Rig Night, we played them, so you don't want to see that shit. I mean, like, maybe if, like, they get Giannis, but I don't think they're going to get Giannis. Otherwise, I think you'll probably just, like, save that. And there's nobody else, I think, in the East that you really want to play. And the West, like, you won't play the OKC, and you won't play the Spurs until, like, later in the season because they're going to try to market that game.
Dude, Spurs Knicks in the Garden ring ceremony night would bomb every single opener rating of all time. Like,
yeah, so like I think they ended up doing this. They probably just end up doing the Pacers because it'll be like Tyrese Halliburton's first game back from his injury.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like Knicks ring night. You get Knicks to go tap into the whole. Correct. So like that's why they probably end up doing it. But yeah, like I think they would probably do it. They might do it for ring night, and they might do it for Christmas. That actually probably makes the most sense. Do both. So. But I need to get to that ring night game though. I don't care. I need to get to that.
Yeah, no, parade and ring night. Those are just musts for me.
I don't know if I can do parade, but I need to do ring night. That'll be.
I will pay whatever
Wait, no,
for ring night. I don't
parade's
care.
happening. That's a guarantee.
I hope they
Yeah.
give out those. I hope they give out replica rings at ring night. That would be.
Oh
amazing.
my god.
You
Do you understand that I would fucking I put that in a fucking glass case and put it somewhere up in my room?
Dog.
like
You'll be lucky to
Son.
get a ring pop on ring night. Get the hell out of there. They ain't doing replica rings.
you'll get
A lot of
teams.
teams do replica rings for their championship teams. Hoping the Knicks continue on that tradition. We do got a super chat here from Jeffrey Glynn. He says it's not just that they won, it's how they won. Comeback after comeback, Brunson masterpiece, Villanova trio leading us, and Big Mitchie sunning Wemby at the end. Special team and special run. Love that Mitch got that offensive rebound. I love that he was able to just be on the floor. It sucks that Cat got into foul trouble, but it's so great that Mitch was able to be down on the floor. He's been here 8 years, and he had some of the biggest plays at the end of that game. So.
Well, he needed it because he was
He was having a rough series. He was
Thank
having a
God he
rough
did.
series.
I thought Game 5 Mitch,
Second half was really good.
yeah, that was by far his best game of the series, and what a timely everything from him that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else here. We got some more super chats. We do got some more from Brunson Better. Shout out to Brunson Better. Shout out to everyone with the super chats. It cannot be overstated. How much we appreciate everyone's support this season. And since we've started doing these post-game shows, I remember we started these post-game shows probably during one of the worst years that we've had as a Knicks team, the 2021-2022 season. I think many people remember
Oh, shit, yeah, that's what we
how
started
many
doing.
times I was on here with Tyrese and Jeff, and we were recounting yet another Knicks collapse. So it's so funny how we are ending this championship run of post-game shows talking about how the Knicks are making other teams collapse in a similar fashion to the way that this Knicks team used to collapse. I remember this Knicks team, they had a 28-point lead, 27-point lead, 25-point lead in the game and would just crumble. And now the Knicks are the team that is doing that to other teams. They are making them crumble. So, yeah. Brunson Better here. He says, do people realize how legendary 45 in a closeout game is? It is tied for the third most all time in a closeout game. Behind, of course, Giannis with the 50, and I believe Bob Pettit. He is tied with Michael Jordan.
No one cares about Bob Pettit. Get the hell out of here.
Very true.
Unless you're playing 82-0, no one cares about Bob Pettit.
But yeah, no, Brunson, he is tied for Michael Jordan with the most in a road closeout game. So yeah, I don't think people recognize how legendary, or at least
They would have
I
if
don't know.
Brunson was on a different team.
Yeah, if he was wearing a different jersey.
Right? Like,
Jalen
if we
Brunson
saw on the
averaged
Mavs
33
and did this,
points
they
in
would
the
recognize it.
final series. That's fucking crazy. It's the highest point average for a point guard in the history of the NBA Finals.
It's incredible.
Which one? Tyrese, you're a draft guy. Who's gonna get the Brunson bump for someone to be like, well, he's an undersized guard just like Brunson.
Acuff.
He's gonna be the
Acuff.
Like Acuff is probably going to end up going like 5.
He's a
Right.
high volume scoring guard, right? Who
I want to look.
making that.
I need to see who this is because I love when that happens.
Yeah, like
I mean,
6,
if you
6.5.
if you watch Acuff's offense, and his scoring, you'll be like, oh man, this guy is like really, really great.
Yeah,
but
but he's like a horrible defender. Like legitimately one of the worst defenders. Like he'll be day one of the worst defenders in the sport. Like
Yeah.
Acuff, Fleming is going to get a bump.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Abuka Okori probably get a bump.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okori's going to get a bump too. Okori might end up going lotto at this point.
Fuck. Damn.
I didn't want him. Like we're good. We have enough midgets on this team.
The more midgets, the better. Apparently.
Okay, but we
Small
like,
guard
midgets,
FC.
But our midgets are locked in. We're fine. I want pause, no pause. Length,
Well, you know what this means now, right? All the small guards get picked up early. That means a lot of more, 6'6", 6'7", 6'8" wing demons left for us.
Yeah, like Christian Anderson is like stars because now he probably gets to go higher. Like Bennett Sturts going higher. Like all these dudes are just probably going to end going higher because people are going to go, what if we get the next Jalen Brunson?
Well, Bennett Sturts isn't really. Bennett Sturts is like what, 6'4"?
He's like 6'4", but it's like all these like frail guards who like don't have any sort of like actual fucking like half court setting skills are just gonna go higher as a result.
Dude, I would love to get Bennett Sturts.
Look, give me Allen Graves, give me
Allen,
Zuby, and let's run this shit back. Like I don't need any more small guards in this roster, like ever. The only midget I need is Jalen Brunson and like Jose Alvarado just for the vibes.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
This is
Interesting. You left out someone.
We're not talking about him.
Oh, yeah. He
Favorite
shit
player.
his pants, but we're not going to talk about that because everybody here loves him besides Tyrese.
Ooh.
Well, I'm justified yet again. 3 straight zeros.
We're talking about
Oh.
Trace McBride.
Oh.
No, his name is Miles.
No,
Yeah, no, that was a
His
No,
name
he
is
doesn't.
Deuce McBride, and he is an NBA champion. Come on.
Yes, he's an NBA champion. Put some respect on it. Did he play well in the finals? Absolutely not, but he's a champion.
Did he play well in the playoffs at all? Absolutely not. But it's okay.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
he had
only
moments.
going to say he didn't.
He
I'm only
had
going to say he
moments.
didn't play well in the finals.
He had one fire game against Philly, and then he decided I don't want to play basketball anymore.
You know what? He didn't need to because that's how good this team was. They didn't need him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but man, God,
Everything he did was gravy.
My man really averaged 2 points a game on 5 shots in the finals.
Dude.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was rough.
Oh.
Deuce McBride
Yeah, no,
is
it was a very rough series for him. It was a rough series for a lot of guys, honestly, to be honest.
I mean, this is the NBA Finals. It's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be ugly. That's why the best of the best rise to the top, and Brunson got that Finals MVP.
Yep.
We got a super chat from Brunson Better, grown ass man, and I cried like a damn baby last night.
Understandable.
I was lit. I was crying. I was tearing up.
I shed some tears. I was shaking.
I felt like I won. Shit. And honestly, I did win.
You're talking about, we all did.
We did.
Okay.
The amount of emotional energy that we put into this team.
Yeah.
We won.
Yeah.
Was it the emotional debt that we've taken on for rooting for this team? And I thought I was gonna cry. I didn't cry. I want to bring this up from Hayase Eel. I thought I would cry if we won the title. Surprisingly, I didn't. I felt more jubilation when I heard that they fired Tibbs because I knew the chances of winning went up.
Yes, I had talked about it with like Will. Shout out to Will on Twitter. But like, I basically was like,
Little oral farm by Sam, by the way. Look at that.
Damn.
Yeah, what you got there?
Championship shirt. Yeah.
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 Is that the one with the glitter on it?
Yeah.
Nah, they ran out at my store.
You
When they
need
get
the
them
one
on
with the glitter
combo.
on it.
The rhinestones were kind of hard. I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna hold you. I like them.
They made sure to cook for our shit.
Dude, I'm just gonna tell my sister to bedazzle the shirt when I get it.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't like the hat, but like the shirt is actually fire. The hat was like, I hate the white hats. Like, you a black hat, dude.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
don't
a
like the
fan
white
of white
hat?
hats, but I'm sure they have some black alternatives.
No, I'm
Hey,
talking about like the championship
white
hat. Like I was like, it could
This
be.
white hat's good. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's like kind of like a off-white, creamish white color. It's not like a fully blank white, which is like why I can like kind of I can palatable it. It's palatable.
You're fine when your white's a little a little dark, basically, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's more palatable that it's a cream color than a straight
yeah.
like blank white.
They have black variants, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
And gray ones too. Like if they had the gray hat, like that would have been fire.
A gray hat would be nice because I have one. I have a black.
But unfortunately,
one.
my Dick's Sporting Goods that I went to, my local one, all they had was these shirts, and they said they sold out of everything else this morning, and they said they had like shipments coming in, but I was like, I'm not waiting in the store for hours for shipments to get stocked up to the shelves.
Would have had everything.
Yes, Modell's is desperately missed in times like these.
I miss what the ton right now.
I remember when the Giants won in 2000. 2011,
11.
2012, 2011. The years get mixed up for me. 2011. I remember when they won, and I was able to just like me and my dad were able to go to Modell's and just cop some Giants gear. It was just a great time. But yeah, Modell's is definitely missed at times like these. Because I mean, if Dick's was available everywhere like Modell's was, they would be the kind of like, was it predecessor to it or not? What was it?
Well, it's just Modell's was pretty local. Like that was
yeah.
the kind of thing.
There was a Modell's on like every block basically.
Yeah, it was like a local sports. And then
they don't have Dick's Sporting Goods everywhere. Unfortunately, it's like they're like
the closest one to me is like fucking Roosevelt Field Mall.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
and then Sports Authority was around too, and then like Dick's I'm assuming took over that market, and then was like, yeah, we're not going to replace it.
The location.
We're not going to replace it.
Have these big locations in one area that you have to drive miles.
Yeah, it's terrible. No, Modell's would have had their shit. It would have been great.
Yeah, it's desperately missed. So now I have to find either a Lids, an NBA store, or
No, all the stuff on the street's going to be fire on Thursday.
True.
Yep. Canal Street, you listen to me good. I need the most eccentric designs imaginable.
Yep.
I need to put fanatics to shame. Like, and the best part about being in New York is like nobody's gonna give a shit. They're gonna be like, oh, hey, cool shirt. Like, nobody's gonna be like, oh man, you got from Canal Street. They're just gonna be like, oh, well, it's better than the fucking quality of fanatics anyway. So I need all the Nigerians. I know the Jamaicans. I need all the Haitians. I need everybody who works at Canal Street to like lock in. Hop on your Canva, hop on your Adobe, and lock the fuck in.
Get your screen prints ready.
Yes. Put that cricket to work.
Canva. Dude, they got some fucking creative geniuses on that fucking Canva. Let me tell you.
They do. They be cooking.
Is Canva
No, not a paid partnership, by the way.
We do got a super chat here from Brunson Better. Shout out to Brunson Better. He says Brad Stevens won Executive of the Year for Vucevic and clearing cap space.
Good job.
It's honestly ridiculous that Leon Rose never got any type of like anything
accolade
for all the moves that he's pulled for this Knicks team.
They don't care.
They don't care. Like,
of course,
like,
they should.
It's just gonna be. He's been the best executive since he got hired. And somehow, some way, we looked at like Brad Stevens clearing cap space and the Celtics just try-harding every single game and winning like 57 games as a way to say like, oh, well, no, he's just such a good executive. It's like nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. Leon Rose has been better at your job than you have been. And he finally was able to like deliver a championship. Just given where the Knicks had started, they had like a couple of additional picks and a dream and Kadeem Allen, and we made it work. So, again, greatest free agent signing in history, and people are going to go, oh, well, LeBron or Shaq or KD. It's like, those guys were all NBA talents. Those guys have won MVPs already.
Jose Alvarado is shirtless at the Puerto Rican Day Parade with Jordan Clarkson right now as we speak.
I mean, that was...
Yeah, that was so obvious, too. Like, it was very obvious. Which is good, though. I'm happy for it.
Good, I'm happy for him. He should be.
He's living it up.
He should be.
Like, they haven't slept. They absolutely have not slept.
And they will not sleep.
It does, dude. It like doesn't matter. Like
nothing else matters right now.
They didn't sleep for a week, and they passed on from sleep deprivation. It doesn't matter. Like they did it. They did it. The fucking Puerto Rican Day Parade could go on for a week, and Jose doesn't sleep. It doesn't matter. Like nothing.
I mean, it is going to go on for a week. Let's be real. Like, what's the parade? The parade on Thursday is just going to be an extension of it. Like,
it's not like
yes.
Monday through Wednesday is still not gonna like nothing's gonna be real. Like
yeah.
Also, nothing's getting done. I'll tell you that right now.
And nothing's happening besides people chopping it up at the water cooler about the game. That's all.
And Sam making sure the kids don't see the parade.
I'm not doing that. Yo, if my job does not
like, you need to stay inside.
No, seriously, if my job does not allow me to actually go to the parade, I'm putting it on my smart board in my room and I'm just making my kids watch that for the rest of the day. I'm so serious. Bro, that day is graduation at my job. There's going to be like probably no administration in the building anyways. So it's like, all right, We're watching the parade since my job won't let me go.
Don't say you're playing online. What are you talking
Huh?
about?
Who's watching?
There's a lot of people watching,
A
apparently.
lot of people.
Not for my job. Anyways,
You say that.
You say that. I hope one of your administrators is like watching it right now.
bro, they're not tapped in like that. I'm telling you that right now.
You say that.
You say that.
No, I'm telling you they're not. I'm like legitimately telling you they're not. I know the type of people that these people are. They're not tapped in like this. They're not tapped into the Strickland on the Run.down. As much as I would love them to be, they are not. But yeah, no, I am going to see that parade one way or another. Yes. Look, the best solution, as many other cities that have won an NBA championship, is shut down everything. Make the parade the main thing that day. Shut down everything. There's no World Cup match that day. There's no conflict of interest there of any sort. Shut everything down. This is
the
the
World
biggest
Cup's also
moment.
in New Jersey.
Very true, but there are a lot of like fans that are in New York that come to watch at the bars and such, and like it makes a whole big thing in the city when they're there.
Well, speaking of New Jersey, we need to shout out the great state of New Jersey because the next two best players are from New Jersey.
That's the last credit we'll give New Jersey, please.
I'm just putting it out there right now.
Right,
hero, the king of New York, is from New Jersey,
which is disgusting.
I disagree.
A New Jersey fan, like a player of New Jersey players who are Philly fans, like that. That's just.
I know, but then you could also say Towns, the second best black guy. He's from. I know he keeps saying he's from Central New Jersey. He's not. He's from North Jersey. I don't know what these idiots keep talking about with that, but still,
dude,
legends, New Jersey legends.
Sorry, my bad.
It's supposed to be New Jersey legends, and you have to respect that. You have to put some respect on New Jersey now for the rest of your lives as Knicks fans.
I mean, I live here, so it's like
I'd rather legitimately kill myself than respect.
Wow, that's like quite extreme. I mean, at least you could die happy though. The Knicks won.
So. Exactly. I don't need anything else out of this life. I'm good. Like I saw the Knicks win the championship.
Terry's is done.
I really am done. Like
living life on autopilot.
Like they're gonna be like, oh, the Run.down. Like next season is gonna be, oh, who's gonna hop on the Run.down? It's never gonna be me. I'm good.
I'll be on for old time's sakes, of course.
We're retiring.
I will be, especially towards the second half of the season. I will be done with grad school by then, so I will definitely have much more time on my hands. Yeah.
Look, are we just gonna pick up smoking cigarettes now too?
Hey yo.
Already have. We're good.
He's like packing them in. Let's go.
It's time for side quests and self-improvement.
Exactly.
And reading books.
I'm gonna start fucking rock climbing or some shit. We're gonna do we can help these now.
I didn't start this comic collection. I didn't start this comic collection for nothing. Okay, it's where all my spare time is gonna go.
I've been following your TikToks where you post all the comics you've gotten.
Yeah, no, it's for a reason. I was waiting for the Knicks to win a championship, so that way I can use my spare time.
That's nuts. Huh? That's nuts.
Who, me?
No, I was saying Sam.
Oh yeah, no, I've been on there for like
what the fuck,
bro?
Yeah, I've been on there for like a year.
TikTok for like 2 years.
Damn, that's crazy. We've been doing this shit for 5 years, and I've never known the same as a TikTok. That's crazy. Okay,
it's the same ad as my Instagram. So
you think you know people?
I don't advertise my TikTok. That's the thing.
All right, I'll find you.
Brunson Better, another super chat. Shout out to Brunson Better, man. Shout out to Brunson Better.
Shout out England, man. Come on.
Yes, sir.
He says these cat interviews.
Let's not go that far.
He says these cat interviews are hilarious, dog. He's used like 16 different accents and gets super deep when asked simple questions. Love Cat, man. So happy for him. Yeah, no, Cat, he deserves this, man. And I think he gets so deep because he's experienced so much. So like, even for like the most simple questions, he finds a way to kind of dig deep and kind of relate to like all his past experiences. So yeah, I mean, he's been great,
dude. So anytime he talks about his mom Jackie, like, dude, I eat that shit up. Like, I watch every second of that. But I thought his answer yesterday was funny because he was like talking about his mom, then he brought it up to Jordan, and he was like, talking about how he gets the same energy from Jordan as his mom, and then he was like, but not in the weird way. He stopped himself, and he was like, he called her Jackie Jr., and then he was like, oh no, you could see in his head he was like, I shouldn't.
He's like, nah, that sounds weird.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, we know
what you mean. It's like the same like
Yeah.
loving energy.
Yeah, like just you miss her, you love her. We all love her for raising you, and we're good. That's all. We don't gotta do like the dichotomy of like wife and mother. Like we'll leave it there.
Oh man, Cat, he's hilarious. Hayasi Eel says, with another super chat, he says, here's another super chat for Tyrese and his epic Thibs nut gobblers rant. This is the kind of top quality podcasting I'd pay for.
Yeah, like all the tips, Mark fucking Berman, Frank Isola, Brian Scalabrine, fucking Kendrick Perkins, even though he's actually kind of decent now. Other people in the Knicks zeitgeist and manosphere. It's just absolute.
There's a Knicks manosphere.
Yes, like, and I'm just absolute malarkey from these people where they just talk about Tom Thibodeau as if he's like God's gift to balding earth. Like, Jesus Christ, man, he's a mediocre 70-year-old. Like, you know how many mediocre 70-year-olds we know in the general public? Our president's one. Like, we don't need to.
Isn't he
mediocre is being kind, by the way, with that one.
Yeah. Also, mediocre is like average.
Like, again, like he was an average coach given the talent level, but it's also like, dude, that you just absolutely completely failed in the margins. Like, but hey, you know what? Taj Gibson just really needed those checks.
You know what? I know why Tibbs actually failed. He never shaved his head.
Yeah,
he really should have.
And he grew the beard. What the fuck are you doing?
That's what happened. He had no hair in his head. He had 5 hairs on his head. And he's like, no, I'm gonna keep them.
Like he just wanted to be he just wanted to be Paul Heyman so fucking bad. Like, just get the fuck out of here, bro. Just shave that shit.
They probably would have Paul Heyman's the coach, though.
Hilarious.
Paul Heyman, probably a Knicks fan.
Probably.
He is.
Danhausen probably getting in tons of money.
Bro, Danhausen like riding the wave is like the most genius bit of marketing I've ever seen.
I agree. Didn't know who this guy is, and now he's like everywhere. And you know what? Good for him. He knows ball. Clearly, he picked the right team to hop on the bandwagon for it.
Yeah, he fucking quote tweeted the Brunson thing from like 11 years ago, and he said Brunson-hausen is more powerful than Danhausen. So I think he's passed the torch. Like, he kind of gave up the fucking curse gimmick. He was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, dude. It's just this Jalen guy is fucking unbelievable.
Like, the entire gimmick is like, I don't know how many of you guys watch wrestling, but like the entire gimmick is that like the curse doesn't exist, but like he curses people and like somehow shit happens, and like everybody's like, I'm not cursed. The fact that like he reversed the curse, they ended up winning 13 straight, and then like the one game that they lost was due to the president somehow like instituting himself into the fucking
vibe shift
garden, and then they ended up winning 2 straight, and then they have to come back. Like, dude, like his marketing is just like set. He's set for life.
It's fucking dude.
Jordan Wood's set for life. Like,
oh yeah, with a lucky bag.
So many people are set for life just because of winning a title in New York.
With the what bag?
Her lucky bag. It's from her brand.
Oh yeah.
Like,
she wasn't able to bring the lucky bag in for that game because of all the security measures, and then she was able to bring the bag for the last 2 games, and they won the last 2. That's great marketing for her brand itself too.
Like,
a lot of people came up off this Knicks thing, man.
This is
like,
not fucking real, bro.
Fucking like the biggest winners are first like Kawashi and Poly Market, but also like,
yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But like, dude, it was legitimately like, hey, the Knicks win a championship. Like, we are going to get so much promo, and they kind of just like they deserve it. Shit, they deserve it.
Brunson better. Another super chat. Giannis and Tatum can gawk each other. Knicks in 4.
Also, if that shit happens, that's just not gonna work. Like, I just call a spade now, and like it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because both those guys like need advantages created in the half court, And who's creating those advantages? Fucking Peyton Pritchard,
He is.
Derek White.
Yes.
Like
White.
you're
Yes,
starting
Derek White,
with-
who should have been all NBA third team.
Yes, and like somehow, some way, you're starting
Some
Winston
guy
with
named
Sam Hauser.
Shireman.
Oh,
Some guy named Shireman.
you know, like when I think about like the players that could really help me in the championship role, I really go to Hugo Gonzalez and Sam Hauser and Jordan Walsh.
Can you
and-
believe that they are favored over us to win the championship for next year?
It's Boston Celtics brain rot.
It's fine. Let them.
Dude, it
See,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We
That's probably,
fucking.
you know what? That's probably actually one of the better.
It doesn't
things
matter, but
about
I'm
this
saying if you
run.
want to make some money, take some of those people that are below them.
The Knicks might be better next year.
They are going to be better next year. I don't care about the regular season record. The Knicks don't care about the regular season. If
No,
it's
they
not,
don't.
if it's not like incredibly obvious.
Well,
Like-
no, they do care. They cared about the.
They care
cared
in the
about
way of
cup.
like
Yes, they care about the cup.
they care about the cup and they care about Mike Brown cares about experimenting.
Yes, like they basically had spent the first part of the year like seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. They had the 2-9 stretch, and then they're like, okay, let's play our game again. Like Mike Brown took the entire season to experiment. Like they didn't care about 40-20. They like played Mo Diawara and Tyler Koek significant stretches.
We'll
They
probably
played
get even more minutes next year.
Yes, and like they played Gershon Yabusele for like significant.
Who's gonna
stretches.
get a
So,
ring? Shout out to Gershon.
Shouts to
Yeah,
Gershon.
shout out to Yabu.
Like they were just-
Restructuring his deal so that way we could trade him for and get Jose Alvarado.
like my man, get him on the fucking float too. Like
I
Call him
agree.
up.
Hey, Yabu.
Dude, the float might fucking.
Be nice. Be nice.
okay, put him on Mitch's truck. Give me the float.
I'm glad everybody knew what I was trying
Be
to get.
nice.
Come on.
Respect him.
This is NBA champion. Don Yabusele you're talking to.
NBA champion Gershon Yabusele. Oh man, we can go on their Wikipedia pages now and see NBA fucking champion.
Once a Nick, always a Nick.
I know.
Sean Yabusele.
Dude, somebody posted Brunson's resume from Wikipedia with the updates.
I
Let me
got
tell you,
chills.
bro. That motherfucker is long. Pause. That
Yo.
resume, that
That
resume
shit is,
is
that shit is
fucking
long and girthy, baby. I
long,
agree.
bro.
It is. Wow. Yeah, no, it is.
Wow. Okay.
NBA
You know, like,
champion, NBA Finals MVP, 3-time NBA All-Star, 3-time NBA All NBA second team. One of them should be a first team.
He
What-
got second team this year. That is
He got
so
second team in a
insulting.
year
So
where he was
insulting.
top 5 MVP. That was like a spit in the face, man.
You
That
know how
was a spit
fucking
in the
racist
face.
that is?
And then they gave it to Jason Tatum because they're like, oh well, you know, like Brunson was better for his team, but Jason Tatum was the better player. And it's like, well, clearly he wasn't better for his team if Jason Tatum fucking like whatever. If that's
NBA
how I
Cup
get it.
champion, NBA Cup
How is-
MVP, 2 times NCAA champion, National College Player of the Year, consensus first team All American, Bob Cousy Award, like Big East Player of the Year, all this other stuff. Just absolutely.
Like he's a Hall of Famer today. Today he's a Hall of
Yes,
Famer.
he is.
Also, Malcolm Brogdon is probably the maddest dude in the fucking world.
You know what?
Every
Yeah,
time he
still.
leaves a team, though,
They win a championship.
they win a
You get a ring.
championship.
I hope
Oh,
Malcolm's
he
at the
didn't win with
parade.
the Bucks?
No, he left
No.
the year before.
No, he left.
Mm.
And then they won a championship.
The
The Celtics
Celtics
traded him.
Celtics
And
traded
then they
him.
won a
a
championship.
championship.
And
He
now
joined
he
us.
retired.
He retired. We won a championship.
He's
And
getting, Tony, he's getting a ring. We're gonna love him
that
there here too.
Is it? No one else can use the Malcolm Brogdon cheat code. You can't acquire him and then have him leave your team.
Yeah,
and
sorry,
get
Joel
championship.
Embiid.
Brunson Better, one of those super chat, of course, saying SGA versus the same defense was ass. Hashtag noticing.
The Oklahoma City championship is actually kind of interesting now in retrospect, especially how like these like 2 years came across because Oklahoma City did need Tyrese Halliburton blowing out his Achilles in Game 7 to win, right?
Yeah.
And then Indiana basically it gets to that point because of the magnet ball shot, right? Like they went on that, like that was like the one thing that killed the Knicks' momentum last year was that shot. And the Knicks still took them to 7, despite the injured roster that they have. Like Oklahoma City could very well wouldn't even have a championship, which makes even how SGA is viewed even more interesting because then we're talking about an MVP who just basically got it from flopping.
Yeah.
I don't. It's these 2 years have been quite interesting for the league. I'll say.
Knicks have one of the most legitimate championships. You can't argue with any of it.
Well, people will. I think that's the funny part we're going to see now in like the next couple like weeks or so, over these like post finals podcasts. I wouldn't be surprised if like the main media, I'll say the main media outlets who are connected to all the NBA and revenue, I don't think they're going to legitimize this. I think they will find ways to talk about how it's the Spurs and they just weren't ready yet. And like I think that's how it's going to be framed instead of one of the greatest runs in playoff history.
Michael Pena's going to be like, well, like you just can't blame the Spurs, man. Like he already tried. He basically, well, they were projected to be 44-38, and it's like you thought they were going to win, dude.
Yeah, and they didn't.
And they didn't. And now you're going to tell me
the Hawks are going to win.
Dog, he picked every single team against us that was going to win. Shout out to Michael Pena. Let me find his tweets so I can revisit them.
Okay, so while you're revisiting tweets, I do find some. Oh wait, no, I think I just lost my train of thought. Never mind. I'm annoyed now. I had a point, and now I forgot.
Okay, while this is going on, then, this is extremely niche, but so I follow a bunch of accounts from Greece that follow the Knicks, right? And the Knicks fans in Greece were international, and there are fucking Greek rappers dropping songs about the Knicks right now. Like,
you've never seen this type of motion before.
Nobody. This is a motion party, and nobody else can fucking get in besides us. Dude.
I don't know how I feel about Greek rap. I don't like this concept.
Listen, like it or don't like it, I just care that we got motion.
I will give you this, even though without ever listening to any Greek rap, it's definitely better than British rap.
Well,
it's better than what?
British rap.
Oh, British rap?
Sounds like somebody's a Central C fan. I don't know.
It's not real. It's ridiculous. Them and their stupid accents trying to rhyme.
Hey, respect grime. Please respect grime.
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
Get the hell out of here.
Maybe I'm just the problem. I don't know.
I'm going to pop the boot to go on the lift. Like, get the fuck out of here.
All right, just spent another exorbitant amount of money on Slam for their t-shirts.
I know. I need posters. I need to get the newspaper covers.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to hit eBay for some of these newspaper covers. I told my dad to cop some in the city tomorrow, but
speaking of
Slam, no, they just made the OG tip shirt, and they also made the Brunson holding up the Finals MVP shirt cover.
Yeah, the OG shirt, the tip, that's an instant once that's.
I had to cop both, and I copped the magazine that they made. Also, I copped the poster. Like, I've been just spending an insane amount of money on Knicks stuff, and it's very much worth it. I'll look at my bank accounts much later down the line.
That's right, but he's not real.
Dude,
You're
just put
fine.
that shit on Klarna, bro. Fucking whatever.
That's for ring night. That's for ring night. Clear this for ring night. Because those tickets are going to be crazy.
I can't wait. Sam's going to put a 36-month Klarna plan.
Listen, for ring night, it will be worth it.
No, I agree. It's Klarna.
Yeah. I guess Brunson Better here is pointing out the players that put the most fear into him.
This is what we were talking about earlier.
So it says Maxey in 24. I'll give him that. Siakam. We had nothing for Siakam that 2024 series.
Siakam, I understand.
OG that series I was fucking
OG
shocked.
was hurt for half that series, and then we had to play Josh Hart and Precious Achiuwa on him. It was like we had nothing for him that series.
No, next year.
Oh, Siakam the next year, yes. No, Siakam was on. He was on something that year.
He was on a heater that year, bro.
TJ McConnell. That's why I didn't get all the hype for Halliburton in that series. I'm just like, yo, Siakam was like cooking us.
Siakam was cooking. And
that was the person that
was TJ McConnell was cooking too.
Siakam was the one that needed to get the credit that Tyrese Halliburton was getting that series.
TJ McConnell should have gotten the credit Tyrese Halliburton got in that series. He was unbelievable off the bench.
Yeah.
He was cooking the Knicks at every single time. The fact that he can't play more than 20 minutes is a big result.
We will never forget. We will never forget when they were presenting the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and Halliburton made his way to the front.
Yo, he thought he was about to get that shit, and then
of the mosh pit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. made it to the front of the stage, and he started dapping up his teammates, and then Adam Silver said,
Pascal
"Pascal
Siakam.
Siakam, yeah.
and he went, like, yeah, bro, he was fucking hooping.
Yeah.
He was hooping. You had a game where you had like 4 shots taken.
He was not
Don't
good.
be
I
back
think that
surprised.
yeah, he was not good. He was good when he made it to the finals. He was not good against the Knicks.
He had moments in that, like in that game 6 when they blew us out too, and he like hit like that half court 3,
Oh yeah, I mean, sure.
and the like the roof blew off the place. Like, dude, you had your moments, but you were not you were the 5th scariest guy in that series. After Siakam, McConnell, Nembhard, Neesmith, and Nembhard. Like, they are all King Von, and you are not.
Tibbs versus Miami's hysterical too. Put that context. Tibbs is so bad.
Tibbs was bad that series, but also the Knicks just like no one else besides Brunson could like really like legitimately do anything. Like everyone just like stunk, especially that game 6 against Miami. It was just like it was basically Brunson yesterday. It was a recreation of that game, except Brunson like was able to somehow will this team to a win.
Okay, like let's talk about that because what? Dylan Harper at like with like 8 minutes left in the game hits like a layup. They're down 10. And then what happens is Brunson gets fouled on a 3-point attempt. He makes 2 free throws. Comes back down, gets a layup. Comes back down again, gets another layup. Comes back down again, gets fouled, hits 2 free throws. Comes back down again, gets a layup. Comes back down, it gets fouled, makes 3 free throws. The Knicks are up 1. Like it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. And the entire time I was watching, I was like, walk him down. Just walk him down. Do it again. Do it again. They had no answer for him. They had absolutely no answer for him. And he just keeps walking them down. And it's been 4 straight games where he just walks them down over and over again. It must feel like he must have thought he was in the fucking Matrix. It just kept happening over and over and over again.
Every game followed the same script. Spurs go up big. Knicks come back in the 4th.
Dude,
that's why. Oh, go ahead, God.
Sorry, like Brunson Better said, this like Stephon Castle, and granted it was also more of a group effort than just Stephon Castle. But Stephon Castle had SGA like begging for him to take the handcuffs off, and Brunson was like, "Yeah, you're just gonna get fucking blown by, dude. You're gonna get blown by, and I'm gonna hit fucking."
Also, Brunson just has more weapons offensively than SGA. Like he has a reliable pull-up 3 that he can go to. He's
like in his own quicker offensive arsenal or bag, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So like that alone makes it much more harder to guard Brunson than an SGA, especially given the team situation as well. The Knicks have guys that can pass, dribble, shoot. OKC doesn't have a lot of those guys.
Mm-mm. They don't.
So that's why when people are like the Knicks are like, I mean, like when they say like OKC is like the best like team or whatever, it's like, are they really if like they don't have the requisite weapons to combat any sort of defensive scheme that's get thrown at them? It's like if one defensive scheme can throw you off that much, you're not really the best team.
Like real shit. The way that people talk about the Western and the Eastern Conference always like baffles me because you look at the West, like they don't have good offenses. Mm-hmm. Like their half-court offenses are very bad. You look at OKC, doesn't really have a good half-court offense. A lot of it is just like Shea being an MVP caliber talent. And even then, he struggles. We saw them go to 7 against Denver. We saw them go to 7 against the Pacers. The teams that he did struggle with were in the first round, and then the hospital-ass fucking Wolves, who are dumbasses. Yeah. They play like dumbasses.
Again, like, not a great half-court offense.
Yes, like they didn't have there's no good half-court offense in the West. None. You look at the East. Boston at their peak is a great half-court offense. Indiana at their peak is a good half-court offense. The Knicks are clearly a good half-court offense. There's just way more offense in the East than there is in the West. Like, meanwhile, I think the defenses in the West are very good. Like, again, OKC's defense is very good. Spurs defense is very good. Like, despite the fact that the Knicks were able to maneuver around it, like those are 2 very good defenses. You look at like the Houston defense, that's a good defense. Yeah, man, like it was insane to me the way that like people talked about the way that like it was viewed, because like the West does not have good offenses. The West doesn't have wings and they don't have good offenses.
Well, the East also has better coaching, right? You just mentioned 3 teams that have better half-court offenses. Mike Brown's better than any coach in the Western Conference.
Yes,
Joe Mazzulla is
too.
better than any coach in the Western Conference, and Rick Carlisle is a better coach than any coach in the Western Conference. You got 3 guys here who actually understand that you need to make adjustments when something's not working. You need to have counters when certain teams are doing something. You need to you need to capitalize on momentum when it's happening. Like that's what they understand. That's why the Spurs lost. They have bad coaching. They're young and they don't understand.
They also have
playoff
De'Aaron
basketball.
Fox.
That too.
That's true.
Can we talk about
But,
Devin
like-
Vassell's quote? Can we talk about Devin Vassell's
Oh,
quote? real
with
quickly
the
before we get
Dylan
back to
Harper
some
playing
super
time
chats?
and
Oh,
everything.
what
Yes.
quote did he have? I was going to say, you know who I liked? I thought Devin Vassell was actually pretty good last night.
Devin Vassell said something along the lines of
I
like,
thought
you
he was
know,
the- I
Dylan
thought
Harper
he was,
wasn't
like, one of the
really.
best players on their team.
He said something along the lines of Dylan Harper not really being happy with like having to play certain roles and how his playing time was this year and stuff like that. And it was kind of alluding to De'Aaron Fox. And I mean, for Devin Vassell to kind of say that during the post-game presser, right after they lost, it's kind of telling about how maybe that locker room feels about De'Aaron Fox and his presence there, and you know the politics surrounding him.
Why would you blame De'Aaron Fox though? Mitch Johnson's the one playing him. Front
Well,
office
it's
is the one
because
paying him. Like that, it's
it's
not on
because
De'Aaron
of,
Fox.
and also De'Aaron Fox. He kind of gives off a little bit too nonchalant of an attitude,
I mean,
especially after.
That as well. No, that's fair. I agree with that. I'm just
He
saying.
seems like
it's not-
he might be kind of like a dickhead.
he probably
like-
is.
Like his answer after that game 4 loss, he was like, I thought I was faster than OG Anunoby. And I was like, you clearly are not. So like,
Okay,
yeah.
All these quotes are the reason why the Spurs lost, right? There's an unearned arrogance, and they think winning the first quarter, right? Like
Means you
like
won the
winning
game.
the first half means you win the game. It's kind of like when Tyrese is talking about like why the Western Conference is viewed so skewed. They just look at the regular season win totals, right? And how the regular season is played over an 82 game sample. They're like, look, it's better. When the playoffs come and you shrink down the sample, you're playing the same teams over and over and over again.
The best
It's a
teams.
different type, right? Like it's a different type of basketball, and you need to have a different mindset, different coaching philosophy. And the Spurs just went out and did the same thing over and over again. Want to know why they lost their last night game? 2, reason why Jalen Brunson in the fourth quarter was getting hot, they just did single coverage. They switched single coverage. They didn't trap. They didn't throw different players at him. They didn't throw different looks at him at all. They were just like, oh, we're just going to switch on the pick and roll. We'll just have Devin Vassell guard him on the switch, or right, like or something like that. If Stephon Katz is going to be there, is he even paying attention? Because he got blown by Brunson at near the end of that game, which really killed them. Just terrible defense. And like that's on the coaching, and just I don't think people now who cover the sports in these larger outlets just don't know ball. It's kind of sad. Like they don't know ball. They look at like these larger samples and they're like, no, we're going to extrapolate this and go into the playoffs. And that's not how the playoffs work. It never has worked. Yeah, we figured out the regular season, right? We kind of figured out the formula for that. It's just try hard, rebounds, jack up threes.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't work in the playoffs. It never will. Well, rebounding will. I'm sorry, rebounding will. You have to rebound.
2020, 2021 Knicks showed us as Knicks fans that playing try hard defense, shooting a bunch of threes, and
it doesn't work. Yeah,
it'll work in the regular season, but it doesn't mean anything in the postseason.
Yeah, like because the possession battle FC is always going to be relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like defensive, offensive rebounding is always going to be prevalent. That's why Mitchell Robinson's going to get so much money this offseason, and we will be paying him, so it's worth it. I don't care. But like again, that's how the Pistons got to 60 wins. They just played they played a lot of good defense. They had like a heliocentric offense, and they just tried harder than everybody else that they played. And that's great. That's fine when you're young and that shit works, but it's like that shit does not work across a playoff sample, which is why you saw in the playoffs, like they went to 7 against Orlando because Orlando's like, we do the same shit. Like,
yeah.
Like Orlando's like, oh yeah, we do the same shit. Like you saw it with the Rockets last season. The Rockets tried to do that whole like, we're gonna like get offensive rebounds and we're just gonna muck the game up, and it's like great. And then they lost in the second round. Like that shit does not matter when it comes to like real active postseason hoops. And it's clear like with the Knicks, like the Knicks were not trying in the regular season, and then the playoffs come and like Josh Hart is an all defensive caliber wing at the point of attack, where everybody was like, oh, well, I don't know who's going to be good at the point of attack. It's like, okay, well, it's going to be Josh Hart. He's just not going to try for 6 months, and I don't fucking blame him for not trying.
We saw that with McHale. McHale didn't try. He was terrible in the regular season. Then he showed up in the season. Like, he was not good in the regular season.
It's like, oh, wow, like Mikal Bridges is like still like an all-defensive wing stopper.
Yeah, and he's probably a better mid-range shooter than Brunson.
Yes,
because of his height. Just because
the
of
only
his height,
reason, the only reason why like OG and Anunoby like make all defensive teams because like Knicks were like a top 7 defense. So they're like, well, somebody needs to get it.
Someone has to get it, yeah.
And
they weren't going to give it to Towns, even though Towns was excellent on defense.
Yes,
after his head injury.
Yes, like the Knicks clearly do not try in the regular season, and you can't blame them because they're prepping for April and May and June, and we've seen this trend in the regular season for the East where it's just like the teams that are like getting out of the East are just like 50 wins, 52 wins. And then in the West, it's like these younger teams that are like trying their asses off, and then they get to the finals, and it's a slog. It's a slugfest.
Yeah, because they're not running half-court offense. They're trying to They really are trying to maximize the numbers in the regular season, right? But like the try-hard stuff is very analytically sound, which is kind of funny because it really is like there's an old-school basketball element to try-hard, but it's actually very analytically sound, which is win the possession battle by getting either up as many shots as you can and securing offensive, defensive rebounds, getting in transition and and turning over the ball, right? Like those are those are like the highest things for any type of like, when you do the math and you actually do the numbers, like those are the things that really stand out. And that works in the regular season over a large sample. You cannot just expect to be forcing turnovers in the playoffs, especially when you have lead guards like Jalen Brunson, right? Like he's not going to turn the ball over. And teams like Detroit, they only had Cade. Who else was handling the ball for them? Jalen Duren? Like that shit wasn't happening. You saw the Spurs,
and now they want to get Trey Murphy. Like that's gonna,
that's not gonna help. Like
help their issues.
Spurs, like they probably should have gave it to Harper, but like Dylan Harper's also a rookie and he made a lot of rookie mistakes. So what was their alternative? De'Aaron Fox. That's not gonna help. He's not a half-court point guard. And Stephon Castle's not a point guard either. He can pass really well. He's not a point guard. But like they don't have guys who can like run the offense. They don't have, honestly, it's position basketball is back. You need guys who can be a point guard to run an offense. You need someone who can play off the ball, coming off screen. You need someone who is a force in the paint, be able to grab rebounds and get shots close to the rim. It's not going to work if you're just going to have 5 wings who are just going to fly around.
Like, you absolutely need to value the half-court game in today's NBA.
Mm-hmm. You have to.
Especially, like, if you're thinking about, like, postseason accolades and like you're trying to make deep runs in the postseason, you have to value the half-court game. And the problem with a lot of these teams is, like, they don't have a primary good enough in the half-court, which is, like, it's very hard to find that kind of guy. But it's a premium. It's an absolute premium. And you basically see, like, all these championship teams, aside from the Celtics, because they got the greatest injury luck known to fucking man, like, and like it's undeniable at this point. It was the greatest injury luck known to man. Like, you have to value the half-court setting. And the thing with the Knicks is, like, why the Knicks are so prevalent, they can beat you in the possession battle. They can get out of transition and run. They probably also have a better half-court player than you. And all these guys are coming back next season. And that's the beauty of this roster. Because they never went into the second apron. Like, all these other teams had to go into the second apron or were flirting with it. And now the Knicks are like, well, we never had to do that because we built incrementally. And now they're going to go to the second apron. And then I guarantee you this offseason, what's going to happen is they're going to look at Cat and they're going to look at Josh Hart and they go, hey, like, we owe you guys money. You guys want to take a little less? We'll give you a couple more years. You guys want to take a little less? And they're going to do it.
Of course. Why wouldn't they?
Exactly. Like, you think Karl-Anthony Towns right now is going to go, hey, man, like, hey, Cat, we'll give you like $45 million a year if you turn that $61 million player off into like a $43 million starting salary.
You space it out. He'll be like, okay, like he's solidified his legacy.
They're all bought in.
Now he's a legend.
They'll all be bought in.
He's a legend. Yeah.
Exactly, because this is year one of the new coach. So, like, you got the new coach bump.
Also, these guys will never pay for anything in the city ever again.
Ever.
Never. Yeah.
Ever.
You think Jose Alvarado wants to leave?
Bro, random people will be offering to pay their tabs in stores everywhere in the city.
I love that. What is on Instagram? They're like, we made this broke boys. Jose Alvarado.
Yes, they absolutely changed
their lives are changed forever. They are legends here. They'll never pay for anything ever again. Ever. So, like, any pay cut that they'll be taking, it'll be paid back to them by the love that they'll be receiving in the city. Literally, financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, everything.
Clyde's still a legend.
Clyde doesn't pay for anything here. Clyde doesn't
Clyde's
pay for
80 some
anything
odd
here.
years
And that
old,
was done in the
and he's a-
70s, bro.
Bro, how do you think Clyde affords these fucking suits still, dude? It's not just because of the MSD paycheck. It's because he doesn't fucking pay for jack shit.
That's why he goes to
Literally.
Turks and Caicos every year. My man is saving his bread.
Mhm.
Like,
And that is going to be the case with these guys for the Knicks forever. Every single person on this
They're
team,
set.
they're set for life.
So
Tyler Kolek.
That's why when we say like if you win in New York, like it is the biggest thing ever. Like Clyde is like living proof of that.
bro,
Mhm.
what Tyrese was about to say, dude, Tyler Kolek on TikTok is fucking massive, bro. Like
legit.
the TikToks they make of the Knicks fucking 13th man is fucking ridiculous.
Tyler Kolek has a fan base.
Bro,
Dog.
it's
He's
the
like a
most important
heartthrob for
thing to
people.
get in, like all
Yes!
those TikToks, the TikTok of him doing the fucking spider on the street when the fucking random dude gives him the basketball. Like, bro, Tyler Kolek is bigger than the Charlotte Hornets.
He really is.
No, he really is though.
And that's the power that you have, that you gain as a
Too bad
winner
he's
in New
not- too bad
York.
He's not gonna be on the team next year.
Yeah, he will.
No, he won't. But like,
I
it's
don't,
okay.
He's
I
getting
don't think
traded.
he'll be here next year, but I fucking love you, white boy.
know, I
He'll
love him
get
too.
minutes somewhere.
Yeah, like
No,
we'll get
he will
we'll,
get minutes.
we'll get
I'm
second
not
round picks for Orlando because they need some shit. But
Bro,
like,
and to be honest, he deserves minutes somewhere.
I
Yeah, he
agree.
really does. On some middling
Won-
team, yeah.
He won the cup.
Yeah, he helped us win the fucking cup.
Bro, he was a huge player in the wasn't Corey Joseph playing for somebody this year or last year?
The Spurs.
Yeah.
He's playing somewhere.
Spurs.
Spurs
Yeah.
with the Spurs.
Okay. Like you're telling me Tyler Kolek wouldn't fit with like the Magic?
yes, he
They need someone to dribble the ball. Yes, so they yes, he would
Exactly.
actually
That's
fit
what I'm
with
saying.
them. Some team is
They
going to
need
give us
someone who could dribble and
something
pass.
of worth for him. I can't wait to see Mo Diawara actually get some legitimate minutes next year.
Mo
Mo Diawara year 2 is going to be like
Special.
incredible.
It's going to be
I
special.
have a question for you guys.
Yes.
Do you think like when this era of Knicks basketball is over with like the whole like the Brunson Cat, era, do you think people will look differently on coming to the Knicks? Because you had LeBron turn down coming to the Knicks, right? You had KD and Kyrie turn down coming to the Knicks. Thankfully, fuck both of them. Like, do you think that after this phase of the Knicks kind of goes out, do you think people will start to request to come here?
They're already
I think-
requesting to come here.
I think people are already doing
Giannis
that.
wants to come here. The problem
Donovan
is that
Mitchell
they still trade
still
for
wants to be a Knick.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell still wants to be here. Giannis wants to be here. Like players want to come here. It's
The problem is the Knicks already
it's
made
whether
their
if
moves
the
and they
Knicks
don't want 'em.
want to have
Yeah.
them come here. The Knicks are like
So-
they have the ability to choose if they want guys to come here or not.
Donovan Mitchell is itching to play with someone who actually wants the ball in their hand to win the game. He's itching for that.
So,
Because he doesn't want it.
He doesn't want it.
and I'll frame it this way. So let's say in 5 years, I say in 4 years, we bottomed out again because somebody got hurt, knock on wood, and this person aged out and that person aged out. Knicks have like a top 3 pick, and like Anthony Edwards puts in a trade request to go to the Knicks. Like, would you be surprised?
No.
No.
Because
No.
Giannis wants to come here now. Donovan Mitchell has been itching to come here for several years.
Because
Like-
I thought that to myself last night, and I was
When
like,
you saw the cat picture of him on FaceTime with him and stuff like that, and thinking about Anthony Edwards and seeing his former co-star be the number 2 guy on a championship team
And
being
he's stuck
drenched
with
in
Julius
champagne,
Randle.
and he's stuck with Julius Randle.
I thought about all that shit, man. Like I thought about like AJ DeBonsta, even like because number 1 pick, right? I don't particularly love him or hate him. I'm just bringing him up.
I have
Like,
a take
like-
on he's going to be a bust. Bust.
Yeah.
Maybe, right? But like, fucking whoever is good from this draft. Maybe it's even DNP Darren Peterson. Like in 7 years, when those teams don't work out, like, are they requesting to come here? Because let's say people request to come here and they fucking win a ring, you will never topple Jalen Brunson.
Of course not.
Well, you can't.
Because,
but no.
I mean, that's a 53-year drought that Jalen Brunson just fucking ended.
Well, you could no, I'm saying like you could beat it by going on like a Jordan run.
Oh yeah, of like three peats and whatnot. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But like,
But they,
no,
how did they even do
the
that?
city is
Did
never
they?
going to feel that same joy that they had.
Oh yeah,
from-
no. This
Yeah.
is yeah.
I know what
Like-
Tyrese is
the top of the
thinking
top.
right now.
But
Tyrese is thinking Jalen Brunson's going to go on the fucking Michael Jordan run.
I mean,
Hear what he put in the Jordan performance last night.
Who's stopping us next year? Who's stopping us next year?
Legitimate, like again, I don't want to get into the whole like we need to get back to back, but I'm also like you look at the landscape of the East. I don't think Giannis going to the Heat is going to change shit.
Or the Celtics?
Like if he goes to the Celtics, I still think the Knicks are a better team, just because, like, ultimately, I don't care about the Celtics' depth. I don't care about Neemias Queta.
What would it be? It would just be Tatum, Giannis.
It'd be Pritchard,
And friends.
It'd be Pritchard. It'd be White, but it's like Sam Hauser, Jordan Walsh. Like these guys don't fucking matter.
Thanasis.
Yes, like yeah, they'll get to the Thanasis by default, but it's like these guys don't matter. These guys don't matter. So like their depth is questionable. The Celtics, like if they're a lot more limited, like Baylor Shireman, if you tell him to come off the dribble, he might like legitimately.
That's his name, Baylor Shireman. I forgot his name. I just knew
Yeah,
there was
like-
a Shireman.
Yeah, like if you tell Baylor Shireman to go off the dribble, he might actually like start crying. Like
Yeah, they got no depth. It's
gone.
gone.
So again, like I think you look at the landscape of the East, and people are like, "Well, the Pacers." I'm like, the Pacers are going to be significantly different. Like they lost a lot of depth. Matherin's gone. Fucking like TJ McConnell's gonna be 2
They
years
lost
older.
a top 5 pick for a
That too. Like I think their gamble was like, okay, we get a top 5 pick
Zubac.
and Zubac.
Nice aura gamble, losers.
terrible idea. Terrible move.
Again, and I like Zubac, but it's also like, man, like a big part of the Pacers offense was the fact that, you know, they had that spacing element and they don't have it anymore.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Like Obi Toppin is not like Obi Toppin and TJ McConnell being like the main players of your bench. I don't think is a pretty positive outcome. I mean, Jarris Walker, like that's what you.
Mickey Mouse March guy.
Kobe Brown,
Yeah,
really?
they have some rough depth now. We have the main thing is going to be like, how does Halliburton recover? The one team that's an actual threat, depending on who they can actually secure, will be Detroit. If they can actually get another ball handler, then they have some stuff going on because it kind of puts everyone else in their correct position.
Yes.
Like Jalen Duren isn't an all-star, all-NBA guy, right? He is like a third guy, right? A third or fourth guy.
And they have to pay so many guys now. Like they have to
Yeah.
pay Thompson and they have to pay Duren.
Yeah, like Thompson can't shoot, but he does basically all the Josh Hart stuff. So he's a valuable player too. He'll be put Israel. Like Duncan Robinson is the shooter that they can. Like they really need a ball handler. It'll be super tough to find. I'm not saying it'll be easy, but like that's where the threat is. Would be Detroit with someone who can actually handle the ball with Kate, and then puts
Yeah.
everyone in their position. Otherwise, though, like, what, you gonna worry about Orlando? I'm not.
I'm
Dude,
not.
with Duren, I mean, what Duren is like.
He's getting maxed. Like everybody, like I saw like Pistons fans that are like, oh, we could probably get him for 30. He's getting maxed.
Dude, and that the fact that is reality is pathetic.
Yeah, like he's getting maxed. I think like people were talking about there was like another contract that like people were talking about. Like, yeah, Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is getting maxed. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people understand like a lot of these bottom feeding teams have cap space and they're not incentivized to tank because of the new tanking rules. They're gonna spend money. And a lot of these teams
Austin Reeves would fit pretty well in Detroit.
Yeah. Yes, and like a lot of these teams are looking at the Knicks and going, "Oh, so if we're just like good and we just stay the course, at some point like things could break our way, and then like we could get a championship or at least like make a deep playoff run." So a lot of these teams are going to be less incentivized to tank, and everybody's going to try to be the Knicks. And people are going to be like, "Okay, 25% max players are like the way to build around the NBA," which is the correct mindset. But like, if I'm like Detroit, I'm like, I really can't pay Duren, but I have to pay Duren. Like he's not a second option, and you're struggling for perimeter scoring. Like, what are you gonna do? And they don't. It's not that they have like another center that they could go to where you're like, like we could really make this work. Your other centers are fucking Isaiah Stewart and Paul Reed.
Yeah.
Paul Reed, by the way, he's probably gonna get paid somewhere, and I'm so glad he's leaving Detroit because he might really be their best center.
I think Paul Reed's on the contract for next season, but like,
Yeah, he's on like a scam contract, I think.
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure he is.
I'm gonna look it
Let me
up.
check.
He might have one of those weird like team option shits. Maybe.
Yeah. He has a non-guaranteed option.
That's
So
what it
like,
is.
so
I knew he had one
they'll
of those weird
pick it up.
contract shits. Yeah, no, they'll definitely pick him up. They
Again,
know what
he's
he's worth.
Detroit would also need a better coach because, like, let's say Duran actually knows how to pass. Let's just throw that out.
You're
there,
not a
right?
fan
As an
of
example.
JB bickering with the staff?
No, I am certainly not a fan of his. But like, if someone can actually like make their half court offense like move a little bit, that would be good. But they don't have the coach for that, so
Yep.
that's a little. But like I said, I think Detroit is the only like actual team that has some potential to like do
To beating
something.
us?
But well, there's a path for them, but it's a really difficult one. Everyone else
Yes.
is difficult because, like Harry said, like Boston's, you're gonna get rid of Jaylen Brown. Okay, you replace him with Giannis, and then it's nothing.
Chris Gent.
You're still gonna struggle in the half court, which has been the problem for.
Yeah, because they need a point guard.
Like they need a half court ball handler, and they don't have it, and that's been their
Yeah,
problem for years.
Yeah, they won when Drew Holiday was again Drew Holiday, who's not a primary ball handler, like still managed. He's like the bare minimum of like the ball handler skill you need to win because he did win it with the Bucks, but like
Yes.
that's it. But like that's the bare minimum. Like I don't know where that guy's coming from. Maybe Tyler Kolek goes to Boston.
That's too racist for me. I can't do it.
They would.
I
they
mean,
would
he
eat
kind of
up
fits
Tyler
right
Kolek.
in.
He fits right in, but like again, that's just too much racism. I think.
It's too on the nose.
Yeah, like at least send my man to like Milwaukee. Like send him home.
Like Austin.
Is that
Reeves in
not also
Boston's too
on the nose either?
Yeah, but the thing with like Milwaukee is like they're not a good team, and it's like it's racism, but they can still be woke.
He also
like,
has the
Boston's
Marquette
never woke.
connections.
Yeah, like that works.
They'll
out.
love him
That's,
there.
Like he'd be like Bobby
He
Portis.
also played at Marquette, so
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We do got a couple more super chats, and then we can get some other comments. We got HB Greg here. He says certain podcasters were taking David Lee over Cat.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Was that an actual take?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, as you guys know, I really do try to avoid social media and everything like that, and I usually get
very good thing to be doing.
Right, and I get it basically spoon fed through our Discord. This one apparently did not make it through. This is appalling. I'll tell you right now. If I know who actually said this, it rhymes with daiquiri. This is appalling.
Yo.
Jeffrey Glenn with another super chat. He says, "Is it racist to blame French arrogance on Wemby's behavior?"
I don't think any of us are equipped to have this conversation right now.
I
am.
I mean, like it's just
I'm the expert on all race relations.
Like the way
he just gives very performative male.
Yeah, I would.
Yes, he's red pilled. He's absolutely red pilled.
Yeah,
in performative
he's out there
male
drawing statues in the park. He's reading Harry Potter fanfic. Like, get this guy out of here.
Like, next, he's gonna start drinking matcha and talking about like women's rights. Like,
yeah,
you just
he already does. He already does the whole like fake stoic shit and like
and how like he answers every question and he's like, And I say, no, dude. Like, we know nothing goes on in that fucking brain. I've seen you play in the fourth quarter. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. And it's just like the thing with Wemby that I think people don't talk about. He's been a loser at every level. Legitimately, he's been a loser at every level.
Yeah, he has.
He lost the Olympics. He's lost in
NBA Cup. Lost under 17
at like the U19 stuff or whatever it was.
Yes, that's
under 17. Yeah.
Like he is just lost repeatedly, and he won the LNB, and that was kind of it. But otherwise, like the best and the brightest and the biggest games, he's coming up second.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of my face, bro. I'm sorry.
He went all the way to Nepal to become the Avatar, and he's still fucked up.
Like it's just the way that like he's just not likable, man. Because it's just like you can clearly tell he's like trying to do a gimmick because you're Gen Z, you're socially online, you're doing a gimmick. Like
it's all a bit.
It's like it's all a bit, and you're just like, and then also, again, like if you want to talk about like the American ideal or whatever, like the way that the Knicks talked about the Spurs in every single press conference, every single panel, every single interview was just like they're a great team. Like we don't like the way that we've been playing. We can play better, but we have to give them respect.
Even when they complained about the refs, they still gave credit to the Spurs for winning the game and playing the game and playing good.
Yeah,
And
because
the
Mike
Spurs-
Brown has respect. Like he understands that concept. Like Mike Brown understands what real accountability is. Unlike Tom Thibodeau, unlike Wemby, unlike Mitch Johnson, like unlike so many of these guys, Mike Brown actually understands what accountability is, which is being like, you know what, I did fuck up. It is on me as the coach to do certain things. He said that time and time again, and that's what accountability looks like. And he put it in. Everyone puts in the work, and they win. And that's why he's yelling out, "Who let the dogs out?" Like that's what accountability is. Like,
Yeah. And like you look at the Spurs and it's just like they're young. Again, like I fucking know how I was when I was 23. I was an asshole, and that's fine. Like,
yeah, everyone is.
Like part of it is growing up, but it's also just like the way that like they basically said it was all about us, and the Knicks gave the Knicks no credit whatsoever, and like just you continue to give those teams bulletin board material. Like it was absolutely just bulletin board material, and Jalen Brunson does not need more motivation. It's like he
really doesn't.
It's like, how many times do you need to get walked down until you understand what the fuck's going on here?
They still don't understand what happened. That's the problem. They don't understand.
Even in their last
why
post-game
they lost.
pressers, they still were just like saying the same shit that they've been saying all series.
And they
It's
dropped
like-
what do you think? Hold on. What do you think when Wemby left? He's like, "See you guys never."
Yeah. And it's like,
That
okay,
was,
dude.
that was kind of funny, but like
Like-
terrible. But like, so
Again, and I enjoy Wemby, like watching him play basketball at least before this series. But like, this feels like the James Harden route where you just end up with like arrested development because you never grew up,
Mhm.
and you're just like, James Harden is still saying, "Oh, we were the better team." You got fucking swept, and like,
you didn't win a game.
You got fucking swept, and 3 of those games were not competitive in the fourth quarter. Like, that's the shit that like teams look at and they're going, "What the fuck?" Like, this shit keeps happening. This shit keeps happening, and he's like, "It happened 4 straight games in this series."
Yeah, it happened again. There's a reason
then,
why
like-
this happens.
And then you talk about like even against OKC, it happened multiple times against OKC. They like started a game up 15-0, and OKC walked them down and won the game. Same shit happened against Minnesota when Wemby went out. Minnesota walked them down and won the game. And it's just like this shit keeps happening, and you just keep talking about it's us. It's just like, no, if this shit keeps happening, clearly there's the teams. Like yes, it's you, but it's also like the Knicks keep doing it. The Knicks keep doing it, and it keeps happening. They walked you down 29. They walked you down 15. They walked you down 12. They walked you down 14. They almost walked you down again in game 3 until Castle hit that bullshit-ass 3. That put them up like 5.
That three killed me. That 3 absolutely killed me.
It was like
that was such a
Nembhard
grenade.
It was a grenade. It was the Nembhard shot in like game 3 against the Pacers a couple years ago.
Fucking bullshit. Yeah.
And if that shit doesn't go in, the Knicks probably walk him down again.
Yeah. No, because they were in. That was the momentum. The Knicks were developing that momentum, and unfortunately, like sometimes a 3 does kill momentum, and that fucking grenade killed it.
Like it was just like, man, like again, I think the Spurs, I don't think they're gonna get there yet because like it's just maturity in a way that most young people do not fucking have. But it's like you look at the way the Spurs play basketball, and it's just like their half-court offense is not that prevalent. Guys are just gonna play physical, and they clearly could not handle that level of physicality because they're losing gas by the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Every
losing gas
single
by the fourth quarter. Like, but every single time they just got rope-a-doped. It was 4 straight games of getting fucking rope-a-doped.
Yep.
I really I hate that Wemby's gonna get better because I just hate him in general.
I mean, he's gonna get better, but it's also like I don't think he's gonna put on necessarily like weight. That's the thing.
I don't think he's gonna put on weight. Also, I've thought about this. When they say like now the phrase is, oh, everybody said that they're gonna get back, and then they never get back, right?
We 2012 Thunder. We saw this shit.
Okay, but the bigger concern is that like injuries catch up to him eventually, because so much of his game is mobility. Like
Yes.
that is his defining skill, is his size paired to his mobility, right? That's like what makes Wemby Wemby. And the tiniest injury, like I'm not even gonna knock on wood, but like a torn ACL or some type of broken bone in his foot, something like that, like could derail his career.
Yeah,
And,
we saw that with Porzingis. That's exactly what happened with Porzingis.
Yeah, and he just
And
That's all it
became
takes.
he just became a regular stretch big who could like hit a turnaround post fade over a smaller guard sometimes.
We do got this
And-
one last super chat here from Akiva 11, $5 super chat. Of course, the JB carry job and Mitch Clutch offensive rebound gets it done. Been watching y'all since 2023. Shout out to all of you at the Strickland. Shout out to you, Akiva. And yeah, just like old days, JB carry job, Mitch offensive rebound.
Same old story.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right, we do got some other comments here. Chris Bernhardt says, been following since 03, had my first Knicks heartbreak in 2013. Was at the bottom of the pit in 2019, and somehow through all of that, we're at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Leon Rose and JB saved our lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a story of the American dream. What makes America great? No, for real. And no one's going to tell that story except for Knicks fans, and they're just going to be dismissed. It's literally like did we do it through the draft, through tanking? No. we got it for like a free agency time that everyone's like, he's not that good. Even all of us were like, well, no, he's good. I didn't see superstar. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I didn't see superstar.
Yeah.
And they did it all the right way. They made the right moves when they needed to. They upgraded where they needed to. They knew what to do. They did everything the way that, honestly, like how sports are supposed to be. Like they did it the right way, and they won the right way. And I don't think people will talk about it, and that's kind of a shame. Because Zach Lowe and like Bill Simmons and stuff are going to just like dismiss this in any sort of way that they can. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be such a dismissal, and it really shouldn't be. This should be a story.
Dismissal of what?
Dismissal of the accomplishment that like the Knicks did and what they did to.
No, actually, I think Bill Simmons has actually been like hyping this up like for the last couple weeks.
Like
he's been like a Knicks championship would be like he's been hyping this up surprisingly, which has surprised me because he's like such a big Boston dude.
All right, fine, fair enough. But I will say, just in the larger scheme of things, like this should be a story being told in general. This is what bringing people together.
Oh, I can't wait till the championship DVD comes out. I need that shit.
Right? So like it's everything that we really are striving for, I think, as a nation. We are so segmented. We are at each other's throats. We're always arguing about shit. And you see a Knicks team that brings the largest region in the United States together. Under one cloth, it doesn't matter what it is. They bring everyone together. And they win. And like that's what I think we should be striving for as honestly, just as a nation. And again, that story won't be told. And I think that's a shame. But no, it's one of the best seasons of basketball we'll ever see. It's the greatest playoff run we'll ever see. Look at Sid, you're in New York. Like that's like I'm not there. Like I'm not there anymore, which is a shame, but like you're there. It brings people together. Like
yeah, no, yesterday was like probably the happiest I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like so many people.
Like the Yankees and the Mets and the Giants and they can't do what the Knicks do, which is bring together every single age, race, ethnicity, gender.
I mean, you got like even people that are Nets fans on Twitter that are now. I see like a bunch of Nets fans on Twitter now. They're like saying like this Knicks team has been like very likable. Like they can't bring themselves to hate this Knicks team. Like
you can't hate them. How can you hate Jalen Brunson? Like if you don't like Jalen Brunson, like you just don't like basketball, or you don't like sports. You don't like
black.
You don't like life, or I mean. I don't think a lot of people in America like black people. I hate to break that to you.
Well, yeah.
I hate to break that news to you. You're not really like that much here.
Unfortunately,
yes.
No, I love what the Knicks did. I really do. I love what this team did and what at least I'm going to take from it, which is just making sure that we're building community.
Yes,
which
no.
is what we should be doing. That's
The
lesson we should be.
people yearn for community, and the Knicks title run has shown that. Like
It
the
really
way people are
felt
just like sitting outside and just like watching games together on the street, blocking off streets. Like
I couldn't do that in Boston. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that in Boston. Like I can't just walk out to my apartment. People are watching Knicks games. Like I
yeah,
can't.
no, everywhere you go in the city is just like
I would have
everyone
loved
had
to
the
just
game
be
on.
downtown, like down, like walk down from my walk up. I need to go to the bodega, grab something, and be like, "Oh shit, the Knicks are on." I'm sitting here watching the game with everyone.
Everyone
That's all we
honking
want.
mad loud, people flying Brunson jerseys out of their cars, Knicks flags out of their cars, people screaming in the streets yesterday. It was like one of the most incredible scenes I've seen in the city ever, man.
So for you and Tyrese, who obviously aren't in New York, when I left from where I was watching the game, we had just the entire street, like right outside the bar that I was at, was just people like with their windows down, blasting some either like Empire State of Mind or New York or Run This Town, whatever. And everybody just like fucking dancing in front of the cars. Red or green light didn't matter. Nobody was fucking going anywhere. And then, you can't take a drink outside of the bar like when you're leaving. Dude, I don't know if people bought it from like a corner store or what. Bro, people were fucking having like beer baths on the side of the street outside the bar. Like,
That's right.
Dude, just like shaking their fucking beer, spraying it everywhere, and nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a shit. Dude, somebody next to me before I got out of the bar had bought like a 8-count Sun Cruiser. The words fucking escape. A bucket of Sun Cruisers, right? Bro, takes out the fucking drinks, throws all of like the water from the Sun Cruiser bucket up.
Yeah.
And everybody's just like, fuck yeah, do that shit. And the fucking like everybody gets wet, everybody's fucking happy. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Nobody, none of these fucking people. And you're fucking spraying alcohol bucket water all over them, and they are fucking enjoying it for everything that it is. What the fuck is this? It usually be like, yo, this is fucking disgusting, and you do that shit again, like you're gonna get fucking smacked. Like, no, but tonight the Knicks won the fucking chip, dude. So yeah, we're gonna get. It was, oh my god, it was nuts. I'll never forget that shit, man. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, no, last night is one of the nights that you just never forget in your life ever. Like you're gonna remember that forever.
Yeah. I think we're all gonna remember exactly where we were, what we were doing.
I was in a random Mexican spot.
Who we were with.
I was in Gillette Stadium, which they covered for the World Cup, which is really funny. They covered the signs for the sponsors because they're not
Allowed to.
sponsors. Which cracks me, so they're like, time to go to Boston Stadium. And I'm like, what the fuck's Boston Stadium? Oh yeah, Gillette.
Yeah, they called it New York, New Jersey Stadium.
Yeah, New York, New Jersey. Okay. But yeah, no, like we all know where. Like I was there. I was at the match. I even got like Scottish fans. I mean, those guys are crazy. I'll tell you right now. Scottish fans. I got them chanting Knicks in 5 with me.
Hey.
Right,
bro. This was the first fucking worldwide NBA championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it crossed so many things, and it just brought out.
The Knicks are just a global brand. Like
you just brought the best in people.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not Wemby. They didn't bring the best out in the Spurs. They
no.
They really,
but they brought out the truth in that motherfucker, though.
You know what?
Yeah, it showed who their true character was.
The truth in everyone, and I always just think for Knicks fans, there's a constant misrepresentation of what it means to be from. I'll just say the area, right? Because like we're at that point now where so much gentrification has pushed out native New Yorkers into New Jersey and Connecticut and stuff at this point. But like the entire area, just like this is who we are. We love it. It brings out the best in us, which is showing love, compassion, making sure we're okay, celebrating, having a good time.
People of all cultures, all creeds, everything, just uniting together under the Knicks.
That line on social media, which was great, right? It was just like, my mayor's Muslim, my bagels are Jewish, my Christian Dior, Knicks in 4. Like, that's what New York is about.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the comments on this Jalen Brunson Instagram post, and there's literally somebody here who was telling me De'Aaron Fox was better than him 3 years ago. In Jalen Brunson's comments and commenting the greatest to lace up kicks. Like,
He's turned everyone into a believer.
and you know what, dude? I'm gonna let him fucking have the moment, man. Because at the end of the day, you're a New Yorker too. At the end of the day, you are a New Yorker, and this was your team also.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, yeah.
Y'all was not getting slaps on the back of your neck for wearing fucking jerseys. Okay, some of y'all were not in the trenches enough for me.
So
But it's
look,
fine. We'll let y'all have it.
not everybody from like.
You're talking about yourself in San Antonio. Tyree, shut the fuck up.
I moved out here. I'm a native New Yorker.
Yeah, you moved out there. That's what you get.
A house?
Oh, okay. No, Mr.
A
Big
better
Bucks
cost
over
of living? Damn.
You know what?
A degree?
I hope your electrical grid fails again in that state of Texas, and I hope all your water pipes get frozen and explode because they can't handle the cold.
That's Dallas, not San Antonio. And
No,
Dallas,
wait, that's only a Dallas thing?
yes, pretty much a Dallas
Oh,
thing.
I thought that was the whole Texas thing. Listen,
Nah.
for the listeners who don't know, Dallas doesn't have insulated pipes for their water. So if anything reaches the freezing, like 32 or below, they literally tell you need to keep the water running so the pipes don't freeze and explode. Because it ruins the entire thing. Yeah, that's a little for the people who love to know about cities and infrastructure and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, there's some
beautiful.
old buildings in the city that are like that. The school building that I work in, if like the heat isn't running, the pipes will kind of like freeze over. So yeah, I totally understand that. It happens in a lot of old buildings here, but I don't know how many. I don't know if Dallas's whole situation is just because they're normally
the buildings aren't old.
And
Tyrese, have you been to Dallas?
Yeah, I've been to Dallas.
Okay, the buildings aren't old. There's no.
The buildings aren't old. They're just like really poorly built.
Yeah, they're all terribly built. It's all cheap. It's like that fax construction that we're seeing. You know, like all the fax construction stuff that you're seeing now in cities like Boston and New York, where they're like these luxury condos or whatever. That's Dallas. That is all of Dallas. Is just those terrible luxury condos. Granted, they're also only like $900 a month for rent. So
makes sense.
Yeah, that's why everybody goes to Dallas, because the rent's cheap, but like and the city's a lot more walkable and affordable. But like,
Some people leave Dallas.
People leave Dallas because they're like, oh, we want to buy like a house, and then you like
the
house market in
Dallas. Or some people leave and are like, I want to lead the Knicks to glory.
Yes, that's what I was getting at.
That's
what I was getting at.
Thank you. You teed it up for me, and I completely missed
Thank you to my great to my favorite host, Sam.
Whoa.
No, that's the correct answer, Tyrese. Sam is the favorite host. Get out of here.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's fine.
We have a comment here from Haisi. He says, will the league suspend Slender Man for ruling on that reckless closeout for opening night? No. Because they missed out on two other flagrant calls in this series. If anything, he should be suspended for 2 games to start the season. If anything, but
he should be suspended from the league. Just get him out of the league. I'm tired of him already. I'm done.
I honestly just can't wait. I can't wait till he tries any of this with someone in the regular season, especially with like players on teams that just like have nothing to lose at the moment. They're just like, fuck this. I am going to beat the shit out of you right now. I'm tired of this shit. Okay. Like someone like that's
Isaiah
on
Stewart will lose his mind if that happens to anyone on Detroit. I hope he does it to like Cade.
Yeah, but no, I think there will be some headhunting next year.
I agree.
Look, I think people will just take no shit with Wemby.
Good.
Like the first sign of like anything underhanded, people are going to be, like giving him
because this playoff run opened their eyes to seeing how much shit he actually gets away with.
It's crazy, absolutely insane.
I loved when Jose tried to single leg takedown him in Game 4. Excellent form.
Hell yeah.
Excellent form. Excellent execution. Just need a little more force on that one.
If he did a little more force, they would have.
Yeah, it would have been a flagrant
that it actually was, because he did that shit on purpose, but he did it so perfectly that it looked so natural.
Yeah, he kind of like just did like.
That was like. I hope the Giants can tackle that well.
They need some Jose Alvarado lessons. I mean, hey, it's a great way for him to spend his summer. Just go over there, give him a little pointers with Larry O'Brien. Show them,
Wait,
hey, this is what a
Jose-
trophy looks like, guys.
Jose is small on the NBA court, but you put him at corner in the NFL, he's like 6'1", 215. Like, you know, he's
Jose's not 6'1". I'm telling you that right now. He's not 6'1".
No?
Jose's
No.
like a good 5'11", maybe.
5'11".
He's definitely under 6 feet. Like
I mean-
Brunson is definitely not 6'2".
Dude, I've had this like for the longest time. Like people who are 6'2", who I have stood next to Jalen Brunson, and he is not 6'2". And
I
then
know.
He's
I'm
probably like-
6'2".
Josh Hart listed at 6'4", standing next to Jalen Brunson, is not fucking 6'4" either. He's fucking shorter than that.
Which
Like-
makes their feats even more incredible.
They're fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think Brunson is definitely 6 foot. Like he's definitely a 6-footer. I just don't think he's 6'2". I know it's like
Yeah, no.
nitpicking, but like he's not 6'2".
He's probably
Jose
6'2"
Alvarado's not.
He's probably like 6'2" in like shoes.
Yeah. If he has his Kobe's on, he's probably 6'2". But like Jose Alvarado is definitely not 6'2".
No, yeah, no.
5'11".
Jose's like tiny, man. He's like 5'10",
Oh,
maybe 5'11".
That Jose move where he did that little like flip to get Wemby away for that layup in was it the other game?
No, game
During the
4.
comeback.
Yeah.
In game 4, that move was nasty.
Oh, the spin on Champagne.
Yeah, that spin
That's
was
such a fucking
nasty.
park move, bro. That's a fucking park
That
move.
was great. Yeah, it was just like, damn, that move cooked.
Some of you will appreciate and understand this reference. Chris Bernard here says the Knicks are just peak Kurt Angle. He could do fine early on. The moment those straps come down, you're fucked.
That's right.
Yeah. Now we need Jalen Brunson to embrace the fact that he's balding and put on that headband. So when he's like, when he
We're
takes
not
it off, you're like, oh wow, he's locked in. Like
No, not yet.
we gotta wait a couple years. Damn.
Look, Jalen, he's going to Turkey, and that shit's gonna be free.
No, I don't want him doing that.
You look so weird with like such a normal hairline, like with the
Yeah, it would look
corners filled
weird.
in and everything.
You think he looks cute right now?
I do.
I just think it would look
He's a
it
little
would
cutie
look
too,
it would
with his
look
big old head
it would
and his
look
little
weird
braids.
because we're so used to seeing him a certain way.
Yeah.
So it's like if he gets his corners filled in and everything's just like all perfect and shit, it just looks so weird.
It's like LeBron can't go to Turkey now. Like being bald is like,
His thing now.
yeah,
That's his look.
LeBald.
What other comments do we have here?
I
We
do
have
love
some
a good Kurt Angle reference. Kurt Angle, man, shout out to Kurt Angle. He was hilarious.
Brandon
Elite wrestler.
Williams. 9505. 5 former Timberwolves have left and won championships now. KG, Jeff Teague, Wiggins, Cat, and
Hey, don't put
Caleb.
Jeff Teague in this list.
I think it's meant to shit on Jimmy Butler.
Respect Jeff Teague.
I think it's also meant to shit on Jimmy Butler because he's the only Timberwolf that has left with some prominent standing that still has not found a way to win a
Both
championship.
Tibbs and Jimmy Butler still championship list.
All is right in the world to some degree in that regard. Jimmy Butler not getting a ring before Wiggins and Cat after he punked them very early on in their NBA careers, basically as they were still
I don't even
Forming,
think he actually punked them. It
developmentally
was more of a like,
being a
what are you
dickhead.
doing? Like, what are you doing, old man? Are you for real?
Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of people are saying now like it was very like rash of him to to do that at such a young stage in their careers. They basically weren't even fully developed as NBA players. I mean, you can look at both of them now. They are totally different than what they were early on in those Minnesota stints. So it's very fair to say that. So, but yeah, I mean, Jimmy Butler, still no ring, recovering off of a torn, what is it, ACL, I think it is,
Nah, who cares?
Yeah.
I don't care.
on that Warriors team that is very old. And yeah.
Well, the Warriors will get LeBron though. At least that'll be good. That'll be good league pass.
Oh, I kind of like that. It's like the super old 2004 Lakers. I want that to happen.
Exactly. Like you will absolutely not contend, but you know what? Like it'll be great league pass just to see Steph and LeBron play.
I kind of want that now. I just want like some super old man basketball where like LeBron's just at like the elbow, just like fishing.
Yes. Like I want some good millennial hoops.
Yeah, I need some more flex cuts like the Knicks were running with OG and Brunson. I want more of those.
Yes. But I want like LeBron doing that shit. That'd be hilarious.
It would be wonderful.
That's right,
Um,
old man. Go set those screens.
Smooth Will here says ex ball boy, lifelong Knicks fan here. We can walk in peace now and no longer be a joke anymore. The monkey is off our backs. We can walk proud now. Yeah, now we can tell people hang the banner. We can tell people.
I mean, I was always walking proud. I didn't give a shit. But yeah, like it's even better now that I got this in my ammo now.
I just told Sleeper Pacers hang the banner because they said they were the last team to beat the Knicks in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I
series.
quote tweeted that too with the same thing.
Go ahead, hang it.
And that's or somebody did a Photoshop of a Spurs banner, and it said absolutely dominated for most of the series. It was fucking hilarious.
And that's the only banner they'll hang this year.
That's it. That's all they're gonna hang.
They could hang NBA.
They can even hug.
They
can't even hug a. They can't even hug a cup banner. Hang a cup banner.
Nope, they lost the cup to Tyler Kolek.
Hang the runner-up banner, kids. Hang the runner-up banner.
I think the funniest thing about this entire series is the fact that Jalen Brunson, despite the fact that he is 6'2", was more efficient than the fucking 7'5" guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny. It's really so funny to me.
It's poetic.
Like,
especially in the building where someone's number is retired.
Brunson cooked Wemby on that like double hesitation to get that layup in the fourth on that comeback.
It was a foul too.
Yeah, but I was just like, damn, that was again another just like nasty move by Brunson.
Well, I can finally get a haircut now because the playoff run is over and the Knicks won.
That's what you were holding out on?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I let the beard grow out again. I've been keeping my beard short this last year or so, and for the playoffs, I was like, I just got to let it rock.
Yeah, you're better than me, bro.
You did the Mitch.
Yeah. No, I grew out everything. I grew out my sides and.
Well, Mitch got that Krusty the Clown hair right now. He needs to also go bald.
I think he just needs to go to Turkey. Like
he needs to go to Turkey.
More than anybody.
Go to Turkey. Mitch is fine going to Turkey.
Like he has the Vegeta right now, and it's not good.
Mitch might get fucking lost in Turkey and not come back.
He'll find a snake. So.
Edwin is tired. Says even Bill Simmons is turning back on Wemby.
Oh, okay.
He was really disappointed.
Bill Simmons take then.
You know, Bill's actually been like really on the Knicks side these last like couple of weeks. It's been like very interesting because he's like such a heavy Boston dude, and he's like really been like surprised and like excited for this Knicks run. And yeah, a lot of talking heads have been turning on Wemby, not just Bill Simmons, but Nick Wright. A lot of guys, just all the usual talking heads, they're starting to turn.
I got a TikTok from, it was like a clip from like the Zach Lowe podcast, right? And it was like Zach Lowe, Kirk Goldsberry, and I think some other dipshit. And they were just so dismissive of the Knicks and just propping up the Spurs. And I'm like, I don't know what you guys are watching. Like, what sport, what playoffs are you watching? I don't like. That's what I would love to just almost like sit down with like Zach Lowe and be like, how did you come to this conclusion?
Vibes.
How are you? Yeah, like how are you getting there?
Vibes.
I just don't understand. It is, but
Ian Coleman, 2632 points out that Wemby was 3 for 18 after Mitch popped him in the mouth. Called him an egghead.
Again, incredible oral gamble, and it paid off.
By Mitch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's big country, man. This man is gonna get so much fucking bread this offseason, and it's worth it.
He really had Wemby be like, I'm in your head.
And then he just punked him. He literally punked him in game 3. Sorry, he punked him in game 4, and he punked in game 5. It was great.
That last rebound, it's probably one of like Wemby's biggest weakness as a player. He could just get moved off his spot. I don't know if he can actually fix that.
Like I like it's high center of gravity, and the fact that like he realistically cannot gain too much more weight. Like, how much bigger do you want him before it becomes like imposing on his joints?
Yeah, I just don't know. Like, I don't think like it's going to be really difficult because I don't know what you can do. Like, you could probably get better position, maybe get lower, but like even then, just like there's certain guys who are just going to push him around, and like Mitch just barely barely moved him out. He got that rebound. It's like, Webby, you got to do better than that.
Yeah,
He's-
it's like, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying like, I think it's just gonna be incredibly hard for him to really be able to do stuff as a rebounder. Like, I think Nick Wright had called him like a tall man, but he's not a big man, and that's what I think that's
Yeah.
going to define his career. He's going to be a tall man. He's never going to be a big man because he's never going to be able to get the necessary center of gravity.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, look at how Wemby. I mean, look how Mitch bullied him on that last offensive rebound alone.
Yeah.
It's just sheer grown man strength versus
like
being
you could
tall.
just get a shoulder into his chest and it's going to send him backwards. And like again, I don't know how he fixes that. And ultimately, I don't know if you really want him to fix that because you're going to need him to try.
Yeah,
to
I don't think you want him. Yeah, I don't think you want. I do like the Spurs formula of like, if they can run their defense where it's just him in zone, right? Basically, just like him floating. That's a really tough defense to navigate. Like the Knicks, it took them a while. It took them like all of each game to kind of like work it out and figure it out. Like it's a great defensive thing, but I don't know if it's gonna like they need something else. I don't know what they need. Maybe they need like an actual center.
Yeah, I mean, I think the argument is like they probably want like another guy who's like taller, who you can maybe like put more. He's more of a position player, but it's like how are you gonna get that guy? And realistically, those guys cost money.
A lot of money, yeah.
And
I think they were hoping that Cornette was gonna kind of be that guy, but Cornette kind of fucked up his shoulder and doesn't shoot anymore. So,
and also like Cornette's just not like a physical guy. Like
I think their idea was just having like two really tall dudes out there, and like they could both shoot, and they could like they could be interchangeable as well as being like, they can both play inside and out.
Yeah.
But
well, this is also why
Cornette
I was saying before
screwed his
positions
shoulder
matter, right? Because they don't actually have a center, right? The Spurs don't have an actual big man. It's Cornette and Wemby. They don't have anyone who's like gonna work against Towns and Mitch in the paint and give them actual trouble. Like Mitch doesn't have to really worry about boxing out Wemby. Necessarily.
Like, and that was this is like the Wemby allows the Spurs to play bigger than they actually are. Like,
yes, it does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, because ideally you're like you can't maneuver the paint in a certain kind of way. It's like he makes the Stephon like a 6'8" wing when Stephon is like 6'5".
Mm-hmm.
He makes like Devin Vassell like a 6'8" wing when he's 6'5", and it's like you saw
Same thing with Champagny. Champagny can play the 4 because Wemby is that giant.
Yes, and even though like Champagny, I don't think anybody would think Champagny's a 4. He's more of like a 3. Mm-hmm. Like they just have a bunch of like small guards and Wemby. And it's similar to OKC, where it's like you have a bunch of small guards and Chet.
And Chet is the worst version of Wemby.
Yes, he's the worst version of Wemby. And like they got the center for Hartenstein, but Hartenstein can't shoot. So then like offense gets a lot harder in the half court. And you saw it where like OKC like was just struggling to get half court offense, but you really don't want Chet being your center because he doesn't really have the ability to shoot fluidly. And while he's a good shot blocker, you can still like bully him.
Mm-hmm.
Like the thing with the Knicks is like you can't bully the Knicks. You can't.
No.
Like
a lot of sturdy guys.
Yeah, like their stretch 5 can drive the basketball. Their stretch 5 can like take it off the dribble. Their stretch 5 can play make.
Mm-hmm.
Like not a lot of players, like not a lot of teams had that ability, like actual like legitimate like playmaking from their stretch 5. Being able to like run organized offense, having wings in the perimeter who can like get to their spots against like smaller players. Like OG Anunoby's a fucking cheat code for that shit. Like to a lesser extent, like someone like Mikal Bridges, a cheat code for this shit. Because like even if he can't like get to his spots at the rim, he can get to the spots in the mid range. And he's like a 1.2 PPP guy in the mid range. Like
it's something ridiculous that like it's a great shot.
Yes, like again, and ultimately this comes down to the Knicks are a fucking nerd team. They are an insanely nerd team. Like this is a NOAA tracking device and 5-year RIPM team that like somehow, some way, people do not understand. They're just like, oh, well, why would you get all these players? It's like, yeah, because like you look at their like individual stats, you're like, what the fuck? holy shit. Like Jose Alvarado is like 6 feet, but it's like, wow, he actually has like he has a 2% steal rate and like a 1% block rate as a 6 foot even guard. And you're like, wait, what the fuck? Why the fuck does he have like a 13.5 on-off swing?
And he doesn't turn the ball over.
Yes, like they're a high turnover team that doesn't turn the ball over themselves, that's elite in transition, and has a bunch of fluid wings and bigs that can all play together. And they're also going to win the possession battle. And then if anything goes to chance, they're an elite shooting team in the half court who can play the point of attack better than any other team in the league. And if shit were to like really hit the fan, you have a top 5 player in the half court. This is nerd shit. Like, yes. You want to talk about Missoula ball? That's fucking Missoula ball right there.
No, Missoula ball is just jacking up thirst.
But they could do that shit too.
They could if they wanted to.
That's big. Like that's what makes it seem so fucking fun to root for. Because we could play Jose Alvarado in a closeout game, and then the next game we could go, you know what? We want to play Mitchell Robinson in the closeout game. Or better yet, like, you know what? We're gonna like stick with OG Anunoby. Oh wait, we can run it small with OG Anunoby and like really get our offense going for like 3 minutes. They were playing OG Anunoby at the center for legitimately long stretches in the series, and it was working.
Yeah, because he's stronger than Wemby.
And it doesn't matter if he's because Wemby's a fucking tall man and not a big man. Like, what a series, man! Like, what a roster! What a roster! What a series! What an absolute fucking
incredible!
Like, again, Leon Rose is the best executive in the sport, and he's never going to get credit. But he's the best executive in the sport.
Easily.
Ace
Bouchard here says Thibs never strived for greatness. He arrived for goodness, and against the greatest competition, goodness is not good enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get what the point is, but I kind of disagree. But it's a semantics type of thing. I think he strived for greatness. It's a very particular type of greatness. It is very much you control everything.
But it wasn't good enough for.
But I'm saying it wasn't good enough. But like it's low variance greatness, and in order to achieve true greatness, you actually need to embrace variance, which Mike Brown is very good at because he was like, all right, let's mix it up. That's high variance shit. Like, we're gonna check out this lineup, and we're gonna figure out and see how it goes. Maybe we go 2-9 in that stretch, right? But like, we learned something. That's
yeah. Like the fact that like Tibbs tried too hard to control variance, and it's like, I think the best coaches embrace it. The best coaches embrace variance because you understand that ultimately, you can talk about process. You can talk about process all you want to. Sometimes you just hit 17 threes.
It happens. It just does.
Right. And sometimes you go 7 for 37. Like, shit happens. And it's up to you to understand what your roster is. It's up to you to understand what you can do with your roster. And it's ultimately up to you to understand, like, size does not equal everything on a basketball court when it comes to the NBA. Like, I think Tim's problem was he was too obsessed with, like, the controllable variables. Like, okay, this guy's 6'8", this guy's 6'2". I just trust the 6'8" guy because he just has the ability to like cover more ground. And the 6'2" guy, despite the fact that like he helps in the half court, and despite the fact that like he can do things as a shooter, the 6'8" guy just has the ability to like control more variables. I think Tom Thibodeau just believes there's more variables in defense that can be controlled than there actually is.
Yes, I completely. That's probably his biggest flaw. He thinks he can control defense more than.
Yes, and it's like maybe in 2008 you could have, because the average NBA player's skill floor is just significantly higher than it was in 2008.
It just doesn't work now. Like, you can't just like spam ice and just force.
Yeah,
turnovers.
like the 7th guy on the team's bench is probably like a very good pull-up shooter who can like get to the line at like a decent clip, and it's just like you're just like sometimes shit. What the fuck are we gonna do? Like. Andrew, like, fucking, what? What the fuck's his name? Aaron Nesmith might just hit, like, 7 threes in a game sometimes. That shit was not happening in 2008 for the most part.
No.
Like, fucking, Max Strus might just hit 5 threes in a quarter. Shit. Like, but again, it's like, it's also, I think Tom Thibodeau just, like, did not want to make his own luck. And he was just too...
No, he doesn't. That's his flaw. It's control everything. No variance.
Yes.
There's no luck involved. I will make sure we do everything. I'm not going to turn over the ball. I'm gonna get as many possessions as I can, not through jacking up shots, but like just controlling everything. We're gonna keep things together, and
Yes.
that's not always going to. It works till you get to the conference finals, right? Like it works to a degree. It's
Yeah,
not
and
going
then
anywhere.
and then like he was just left scrambling. You saw it. Like he's like, oh shit, like I need to actually like play DeLon right and let you shame it. And those lineups were good. And it's like, well, why didn't you do that in game one? Because he's thinking, well, like, I can't do it in game one because like
There's
what
no- he-
happens if the minutes are bad?
Yeah, because he's like, there's no sample size, so I can't do it. And it's like, well, you're the reason why there's no sample size. You just
Yes.
assume it's bad because there's no sample size. Like he's a big sample size person, which is very annoying.
It was just a bunch of like cyclical things that led to just very bad process. And the thing is, like, even with Mike Brown, it's like there's a time to flip between process and results.
Mhm.
Like sometimes, like you can have the best process in the world. I think the Knicks had very good process in Game 4. Sometimes you just need some fucking results. Sometimes you just need some shit to happen, and you need you need the ball to go in the net. That's why Josh Hart exists. Like that's the paradigm where Josh Hart exists. Do you think that Josh Hart is a guy who you probably want to give 30, 35 minutes to in a championship contender? Probably not.
No.
However, sometimes Josh Hart just has the hot hand, and he makes things happen. And I don't think it's a theory to suggest that Josh Hart is a very good NBA player. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, ultimately, sometimes Josh Hart's going to hit 5 threes in a game, and he's just going to win you the game. And you can say, well, Deuce McBride, like, he's a better shooter, and, he has more variables off the catch and all these things. And it's like, sometimes Josh Hart is just going to do some shit, and you're just going to have to roll with it.
You just have to.
And then sometimes Deuce McBride is going to hit 7 threes, and you're like, hey, works out.
Perfect.
But, like,
Wonderful.
ultimately, what I think NBA basketball comes down to is just sometimes there are just guys who just make shit happen and guys who don't. And there was a quote on Twitter, and it's like, playoff basketball is about who's the bitch and who's not.
Yeah, it really is, though. It is.
It really is. It's like some guys are going to make shit happen, and some guys are not going to make shit happen. And it's your job as a coach to make shit happen and roll with the guys who make shit happen. And if you can't do that as a coach, then you shouldn't be coaching.
Comment here from Brandon Williams, 9505, says seeing the team give the Larry O'Brien trophy a bukkake was legendary.
That is nuts.
This is what happens when we're on for way too long.
Yeah,
we're approaching the 3-hour mark. Don't worry,
done.
friends. We'll be getting out of here soon. I do have to indulge in some dinner. I got to indulge in some dinner and homework, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Not homework. I don't do homework.
Not the homework. We're good. Some of us already have our degrees. Let's go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, I
decided to get my master's a little late, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. You'll get there, Sam. You'll get there.
I know. I finally graduate in the fall, so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone gets to call you Master Sam now.
Exactly. But like, some of
Knicks finals leading up into Knicks championship leading into
some of us already have it.
Yeah, see, everyone in Tyrese makes everyone be like, my name is Master Tyrese. Thank you very much.
Legitimately, like some of us already
Look at
that. Knicks championship leading into my graduation will be very nice. I will say that.
I know. That would be peak. That would be pretty peak.
Let's see what other comments we do have here. Someone said Vivek says that Jose is on the floor with Mamdani. Nice.
Mamdani probably got the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Makes so much sense too. Like he goes to all the other parades except for the Israel parade, and I appreciate that.
All right, let's see. No, that one I didn't know that one.
Yeah, we'd already Siakam killed us. Thanks.
Yeah.
The Dylan Harper repost with the Fox meme, it makes sense now.
It absolutely made sense. And like,
it wasn't by accident. I don't know why everyone kept saying, "Oh, he must have did it by accident." You don't repost things by accident.
He's 20. Like
he's 20 and he's chronically online.
There's no 20-year-old who's famous who's doing an accidental repost on TikTok.
Doug, he's not some fucking grandmother, okay? Like
I agree, he's not me. I would do something like that. Like It is like him. No,
And like
absolutely
the
not.
fact that Devin Vassell quotes came out like right as soon as the series finished, it's like,
Oh,
yeah,
I
no,
knew
this
immediately
was,
when that came out. Like, oh, he's being dead serious
yeah, that was
because he
not a
knows he's better
mistake.
already. He's already better than De'Aaron Fox.
Yes.
Like, I don't even think that's debatable.
Like the entire reason why Fox is on the team was because they jumped in the lottery. That's like I don't even think they were like, oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna get Dylan. Like they jumped in the lottery, but like they traded for Fox because they're like, okay, we need a ball handler. But then they maxed Fox, and now they're like, well, shit, we jumped in the lottery. Like, and now you have to figure this shit out because like you need to trade Fox. Like you cannot afford to keep him on the roster long term because Dylan Harper can't come off the bench.
I disagree. I think you should trade Wemby.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he could get it done at the highest level ultimately, but like,
I'm just getting rid of Wemby, build around the Castle and Harper.
Yeah, but like that, legitimately, the fact that like they have all these guards is gonna like is biting them in the ass now because like they got Vassell and they need Vassell for like 3-point spacing because nobody else on the roster can really shoot the way that Vassell shoots except for like Champagny, which is why both those guys start. And you have the backcourt like Stephon Castle is like I've been a rookie of the year. I can't go anywhere. De'Aaron Fox is like, I'm a max player. I can't go anywhere. And Dylan Harper is going to be like, well, shit, I'm the number 2 pick. And who's your second best player in the playoffs? I can't go anywhere, and I need to start. They need to find somebody for Fox, and they probably are going to pay a pretty penny to get off his contract.
Unfortunately.
Which hurts them. I think that hurts them because now it's like, okay, all these assets that like they were building up, now you need to try to dump them in order to like get value off the contract, and now you have to go integrate Dylan Harper as a passer, and like you need to integrate him in the starting lineup. He needs to be able to like do some shit off the dribble for Wemby, and like you got to figure all that out. So like, I think they'll figure it out. But then by the time you figure it out, oh shit, Wemby's making a supermax, and Stephon Castle needs to get paid right after.
Yeah, their team building avenues start to shrink.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, where are you gonna get like these other wings at? Because like Julian Champagny needs a bag now. Devin Vassell's paid, but he's like, I think he's probably a couple years away from like Devin Vassell's gonna be like, hey man, like where's my money? Like, this is the problem with the second. Like, this is what the second apron represents. It's like a lot of these guys are just going like, hey, it's my turn now. Now it's my turn, and now it's my turn.
I think it's
Can't relate.
When you draft, it's what happens when you draft that high, and like it's actually probably a problem with that type of lottery build or that team construction. You shouldn't actually be in the lottery for 3 straight years.
Yeah,
that's actually a problem because you can't afford that team. Because you heard of the broadcast were like, this is going to be the backcourt for the Spurs for 10 to 15 years. No, it's not.
They'll keep 2 of them.
Yeah, like 2 of the 3 between Wemby, Harper, and Castle. They'll play next year, and they'll probably play the year after because Castle will be his 4th year. After that, you have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, after that, you have no idea what's going to happen, and you still need to like build out a team through all of this. Like, I don't think Carter Bryant is a rotation player on a serious team. I don't think like Harrison Barnes is a free agent. Yeah, Harrison Barnes is a free agent. I don't think he's serious, and he's cooked. Kelly Olynyk cooked. Keldon Johnson ass, and he's still under contract next season. I don't know what you're gonna really do with him. Like, there's a lot of money.
He has that 6th man of the year as a negotiation chip.
Right, and it's also he's probably like, hey, well, even though I had a bad playoff series, like I'm still a good player, but like, yeah, man, like this shit is gonna be rough this offseason for them is gonna be huge because they need to kind of figure out how we're building this roster now. And the thing was, they're good, but they weren't building the roster; they were just collecting talent. And it's a lot. It's like there's one thing to collect talent; it's another thing to build a roster. And the Spurs got lucky. They got to collect a whole bunch of talent, and their talent got them to the finals. But now it's like, okay, now we need to figure out how to build around Victor Wembanyama, which they haven't done yet. And now you have to manage all these contracts, and you have to manage like a lot of these guys feeling like they want bigger roles and bigger opportunities and bread. Good luck.
Have fun.
And again, that's why the Knicks were like, we're gonna like get a bunch of guys who are already like on their second contract. They've already got paid, and we can manage all this shit. Like Brunson got paid. Cat's been paid already. OG was paid when we got him. We paid him again, but he was already got the second contract. So like when you have a bunch of guys on like very valuable second contracts going to the third contract, now it's like, okay, well, we already paid you guys, so now you pay it forward on the back end. And that's why like the Knicks are doing what they're doing with the aprons. They're just like, okay, well, these guys already been paid. So they're a lot more amenable to, okay, we could take a little bit off the top here in order to keep a team together. Because they already have they have their money. That first contract in the NBA is something different. It's something different. So, yeah, man, like it's going to be a lot for them to figure out, I believe.
Yep. All right. I think on that note, we can end things there. Oh, we do have one thing. Vex is one quick thing before you sign off. It's very clear to see how great the team chemistry is and who gravitated to whom in the locker room. Yeah, no, this team is a really great group. He says so much for being an unlikable team. Yeah, no, this team they really did seem to really have like a lot of close personal bonds in there. Like Mitch and Kat seem to really get along. Kat and OG seem to really get along. Mikal, Josh, and Jalen, of course, we know how great they all get along. The young guys, Sohan, Tyler, Mo, those guys all seem to really get along. You got Sohan and Josh Hart with their whole soccer gimmick stuff. You know, it just seemed like the guys really all had things that they could relate to with each other, and they really did seem like a good group of guys that really enjoyed playing with each other.
They're all high character. They're all high character.
Yeah.
People, right? These are just high character, just like men who get like. I know it sounds stupid, but like they really do. Like Towns is great. He's just a fundamentally great person. Not going to tell me otherwise. Granted, he did need to get hit in the head and bleed out of his eye to finally start playing some good basketball. But never gonna see me hate Cat. Unbelievable. Hating Carl Anthony Towns. That's insane behavior. Sometimes you got to do insane things to make money, apparently, right? Since that's your only stream of income.
On that note, we will end things there. Shout out to everyone that has tuned in. Shout out to all the super chats. We appreciate everyone for such a great season of tuning into our post games and our live streams and our podcast. Wherever you're listening to our podcast, make sure you give us a 5-star rating. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe. Yeah, we'll probably catch you guys at the beginning of the regular season.
I mean,
maybe.
Maybe.
I mean,
if I'm able to get tickets for Ignite, I will not see you guys on that Ignite post game stream.
This might be our victory tour, bro. Like I'm not even gonna hold you, dog. Like we
we'll probably be around. We just need to start doing what's it called, like theater tours.
Yeah. Like we might be around for the for draft, and then honestly that might be kind of
NBA Cup.
Yeah, like we'll do that.
I'll be on for post games during the regular season because I'll have much more time on my hands. But yeah, I mean during this off season, that is all for me. Shout out to everyone that's tuned in though throughout the whole season. We appreciate everyone that has supported us. And yeah, we're champions. We're fucking champions.
Yes,
every single one.
All right,
of us.
Everyone enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of this off season. It's a long off season, y'all. Enjoy it. Peace.